Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shayley, and together we have got, oh my goodness, absolute luxury. Can you imagine sleeping under silk? Popping your head onto a silk pillowcase or a silk pillow. We've got all that luxury at incredible prices tonight.
We certainly have, and we're going to start off with silk duvets. Now, if you thought the prices might be out of range for silk duvets, this is the answer, because as Hayley said, we've got great prices. We've got all sizes available for you at the moment, from single right through to Super King. The prices, like we say, against the usual prices are massively reduced. 212998 is the item number, and that goes for whatever size you're going for. Now we start with the single size. It should be 169. It's down to 139 pounds, and that comes down to 47.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. This is the finest quality of silk we're talking about.
It's all about helping you get that better night's sleep. This works for you through the summer and the hottest nights, into the winter and the coldest nights, and we'll explain exactly how this is your all year round duvet. The double, if you want to go for that, we haven't got loads and loads of stock, but we have got it available. It's normally 239, 179 is your price tonight, and again you can split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3, so 61.32 is the first of those 3 payments.
That's a £60 saving on the double size, usually one of the most popular alongside the King. This is one of our most popular products here at Shop on TV, so now's the time to get them whilst we have them in stock. If you want to go for a king size, maybe you've got a double bed and you want that drape over the king size bed, so it drapes beautifully, it gives you that luxury hotel look. The king size is down to £199. Again, it's a £60 saving against the usual price, with PayPal Pay in 3, just £67.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments.
And then we have got the Super King available. Honestly, absolute luxury. £279 is its regular price. We've got it reduced again. We've got a very, very low stock on this. I will double check all the stock on all of these, because I know we haven't got thousands of anything. Single is the most vulnerable, and Super King not far behind. You have got a massive £60 saving, £219, but you split that cost with those 3 payments, so £74.65 is the first of those 3 payments. So easy to order with us, either on the phones or the website. Website is probably your best way. If you can get onto the website, you can check out the price of absolutely everything. You might be looking at getting actually the duvet, but then think, well, actually I will get the pillowcase as well, and pop in the morning basket. Click onto the live show. That'll take you straight through to our show and everything that we've got available. And we've even got some fabulous sort of heated items as well. Hot water bottles, yes, with water in that you can charge. And we've got heated blankets as well. But we'll go into a bit more detail about those a little bit later on. But please, let's talk a little bit about the duvet, and then we'll give you a sneaky peek at, of course, the pillows and the pillowcase. But starting off with the duvet, because honestly, when we changed our duvet to silk, it was one of the best things we ever did, and we tend to forget about it now until we sleep at somebody else's house and we sleep under a synthetic duvet, and we wake up thinking, why are we so hot and sweaty and uncomfortable? And then we're like, it's the duvet.
Yep.
Because this duvet, honestly, will change the way you sleep every night of every week of every month, every season, throughout the whole of the year. This duvet is right, and it's all down to that filling, isn't it?
And it's all natural fibres, like you were saying. So the filling itself, inside here, you've got the finest quality, the AAA grade Mulberry Silk. It's very important. If you are comparing duvets around the market, you've got to make sure it's 100% silk filled. It's not a silk blend, and it's also the finest quality, which is Mulberry Silk that we've got for you. It's also long strand silk, so it's anchored into place. You can see on that vision from above there those boxes, and that box cassette construction means that the silk doesn't move around, so you have an even distribution across the whole of your duvet, so there's no hot spots or cold spots.
How often with your duvet all the filling is at the bottom of the duvet and you're trying to shape the filling back up to the top? With this, that'll never happen. You'll always get that even amount of silk over your body, and you'll get that even amazing quality to silk that allows you to keep cool in the hottest of nights, but actually keeps you nice and cosily warm in the coldest of nights.
Yeah.
And I know when you first feel this duvet, you'll be like, really? It's quite a lightweight duvet. Surely this is a summer duvet. But Sean, the truth is, this is amazing right now through to the coldest nights.
Well, that's the one thing people think when it arrives. You must take it out of the packaging, lay it on your bed, and when you sleep under it the first night, you might be a little bit like Hayley said. Is it thick enough to keep me warm? Well, it's not about the thickness. It's about the content, as you can see there. 100% mulberry silk filled, 100% cotton outer as well, so completely natural. What it does is when you get into bed, if you're cold, it locks the warmth in, and it feels like it brings your body up to temperature, to the right temperature. But when you're really warm, it releases the heat through all those natural fibres.
It helps to wick away the moisture during those really hot nights, or perhaps you're going through that time in life where you do get very hot. And it is all down to that silk, and you can see that silk right now. It's the purest of white, and remember, this is 100% mulberry silk, and that's what this is all about. The highest quality silk, the king of the silks, that all-round duvet that actually is handcrafted, handmade, comes with a 10-year warranty and is machine washable.
On a duvet,
so you can pop it into the washing machine. So if the kids have had an accident, it's not the end of the world. If you spilt your cup of tea, it's not the end of the world. And actually, one of the best night's sleep you have is when all of your bedding is freshly clean on the bed.
Yeah.
But imagine not only the duvet cover being freshly clean on the bed, the duvet being freshly clean.
That night when you go to bed and everything's been washed, that clean bedding
feeling
and
ever,
clean duvet, it really is.
And we've had our duvet, and hands on heart, this is the duvet we sleep under. Raymond, who brings us this amazing brand of mulberry silk, and it's exclusive to him and to us here on Shop on TV. That's the only two places you can get it. It's from Raymond himself and from us. You may have seen Raymond at shows and exhibitions. He honestly, we worked alongside him for years, and we've known him for probably about 30 years. And I would say we've probably had our duvet for around about 17 years.
I would say 20 plus years now, yeah.
I'll have a look, I'm sure it's on my notes, for a long, long time. So we've washed ours time and time and time again. And honestly, it could be on this bed right now. You would not know that it was possibly 20 years old, because it still looks as good as the duvet you're looking at right now.
It is all about that quality finish that Mulberry Silk bring us, with the finest quality of silk inside, the finest cotton on the outside, and that's why it's breathable. So when you are chilly at night, and at this time of year we're starting to go into the colder nights,
sleep, doesn't it? Your feet are cold, you're cold, you can't get off to sleep because you're absolutely freezing. You're trying to wrap up, you know, putting an extra sort of sweatshirt on or something to try and get warm. Whereas what you'll find, as soon as you slip under this duvet, it will allow you to get to that right temperature. It's all about helping you stay at that right temperature all night, every night, whatever the situation. However warm the night, however cold the night, this duvet is going to work for you. And the other amazing thing about the duvet is, and we've got a little certificate on our pillows there, is it has got the Allergy UK seal of approval, and this is huge. To our knowledge, this is the only silk duvet in the UK that has this. Yeah,
and this is all, well, as you can see there, it's about the Allergy Foundation giving the seal of approval. The reason being, it's a very dry environment. Dust mites don't like dry environments. They thrive in a moist environment, whereas with silk and cotton, you've got a really dry environment, so they just don't like to be there. So that's why it has that. It's not just for the UK, it's also for the USA, New Zealand, Canada and Europe as well. And that has to be renewed I think it's every single year.
It's every single year, and it's really difficult to get. They can turn up at any point and make sure the duvets are actually being made correctly, that it is 100% mulberry silk. And what you'll find with our shows is we sadly can't have shows every day of the week, every week of the month, because the only time we can have shows is when we do have stock. And because mulberry silk is such a special silk, and this silk is actually from the mulberry actual worm, and what you'll actually find is they've only fed on the white mulberry leaves. So you've got this exclusive silkworm that only actually feeds on white mulberry weeds, that produces these incredible absolute white silk. And that silk is such a high quality, they call it the king of the silks. It gives you the utmost luxury, and it allows you to have a duvet that is going to work for you, that is going to allow you to have, like we said, that allergy seal of approval, that's going to help you sleep better, I think, every single night of the year. If you are already you're cold at night, please try this duvet. You'll be blown away because you'll think it's really lightweight, but you'll lay under it and it'll help you get to that right temperature where you're not waiting forever to get warm. You are actually getting you to that right body temperature. But then what you'll also find is through the summer months, or the hottest of months, it wicks away that moisture. This isn't a duvet you'll change time after time throughout the, through the summer. This will be your summer duvet. Then through the winter, you'll put your winter duvet on. Hand on heart, this will be the duvet that you will use all year round. And it's all down to that silk that Sean's showing you. The highest quality of silk, that the mulberry silkworms actually feed on just the white mulberry leaf. And this is why it's so exclusive. And when that silk isn't available, because you can't suddenly demand the silkworms to create silk. We often don't have stock, and we often sell out time and time again of product. Our pillows are back in stock, sold out last time they came to air. And it takes us time because it's not synthetic, it is natural. They can only make the duvets when the silk is available.
And then they're hand assembled. They're not like traditional duvets either, with a tog rating. Because of the way it works, it's all about the natural fibres. So when you're cold, it locks the warmth in for you. When you're too hot, it releases the heat through all those natural fibres that we talk about. If you sleep under a synthetic duvet, when you start to get hot, you get hotter and hotter, the heat rises, it hits the synthetic, then it comes back against you. So it's like a pressure cooker.
And what do? You kick the duvet off.
Kick the duvet off.
You're like too hot, your bum's sticking out, your legs sticking out. Then you're too cold, you're putting the duvet back on. But then it works for us in the winter when you're normally trying to tuck the duvet under you. It keeps you, again, gets you to that right temperature. But what it also does, Sean, is it drapes over you.
I was just going to say,
there's no cold areas, there's no wind tunnels that you often get with a duvet.
It drapes over you beautifully. It goes back to the lines of the bed, and then if you share your bed with a partner, it drapes over your partner beautifully as well. No wind tunnel, no drafts in between you. You won't need to tuck this underneath your body because it drapes over the bed beautifully as well. It's also it's super lightweight, so if you struggle with the heaviness of maybe a feather and down duvet, the great thing about this is it doesn't weigh you down.
My Auntie Cora really struggled with anything heavy, but she really struggled with being cold, and so she needed sort of blankets on, but the weight on her legs was too much. My dad ended up making a wood thing to go
riser,
under the actual duvet and the blankets to keep the weight off her legs. But this you'll find, be super lightweight. It'll drape over your legs and it'll allow you to get that instant amazing comfort, but also allow you to get that, and I truly believe this, it will change the way you sleep. When we changed our duvet to this duvet that you're looking at tonight, it changed the way we sleep. We're never too hot, we're never too cold. You're never kicking the duvet off, you're never tucking the duvet under. It works every single night of the year, and it allows you to have that comfort, to have that luxury. It's a bit like being in that five-star hotel. Perhaps you got upgraded and you were like, oh my goodness, if I could just have this duvet. And you would expect this duvet to be hundreds of pounds, but you have got incredible savings tonight, so affordable. But remember, not only have you got this AAA grade luxury duvet, it comes with a 10-year warranty and it's machine washable.
Yeah, and that Allergy UK seal of approval, remember. The British Allergy Foundation seal of approval for the reduction of exposure to live dust mites for their products, the products being the silk duvet.
This is brilliant.
Yeah, Raymond, who brings us Mulberry Silk, does all the caravan, motorhome and boat shows. The reason being, these aren't super bulky, so they don't take up a huge space. And that's also the reason that even the Super King will fit in a standard size size washing machine when you want to
great
wash
for
them.
travelling. Perhaps you have got a camper van. It's going to go with you because you will want this duvet every single night of the week. Machine washable, like Sean says. But do you know the other thing that's great about it being lightweight is it's so easy to change your duvet cover. Honestly, it's the easiest of duvets, and that can be the worst of jobs, but so easy to do with this duvet. Incredible prices, and we will remind you again of all of those prices. You've got massive savings, but only as long as the stock is there. So you're single, and remember, machine washable, great for the kids. Perhaps your kids wake up because they're hot and they're clammy, and perhaps it's their duvet that's waking them up in the morning. You've got an opportunity, and you can try this duvet. Raymond is so positive about his products, so confident in his products. He allows you a money-back guarantee. Usual price £169. Get it home to try £139 today. But of course, you can split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3, £47.98, and a massive saving there as ever with all our sizes, allowing you to get such an incredible quality of duvet for such a fabulous price.
Now, your double size, they all come under the same item number, remember. 212998 is the item number. The double size should be £239. It's a £60 saving. It comes down to £179. Or if you want to use that PayPal Pay in 3, if you're paying online, £61.32 on your first of 3 interest-free payments there. Remember, you are watching us on Freeview 89. You'll also catch us on ITV1 and STV, and you can also now catch us on ITV1 +1 and STV +1 as well.
So all your sizes available. I've just had a look on my notes. We've had our duvet 24 years.
I knew it was more than 20.
Honestly, would not be without it. Completely changed the way we sleep, and love the way it looks as well on your bed because it just drapes so beautifully. But if you do want it, we haven't got a huge amount of stock. Most vulnerable is single and super king. So please do make sure you pop things into your basket and check them out as soon as you can. But after making this incredible silk duvet, Raymond, and we'll be we'll be hearing from Raymond. He's not with us live tonight. But Raymond was asked so many times, please, can you design a pillow? He's like, okay. So they did. But it took them a long time because they wanted to get it exactly right, and oh my word, they got it exactly
These are
right.
so popular. They sell out time and time again. They should be £60. They're down to £40. When you look at the pillow, it looks really sumptuous and luxurious. It is a silk pillow, but when they initially made the first prototypes, they filled it 100% with silk. The problem there was no support. So what they came up in the end with is a core support pillow. So in the middle, you've got a core support that's surrounded by the most gorgeous mulberry long strand silk around the outside. That's encased in that 100% cotton outer that you can see there with that gorgeous quilted finish and that piped edge detail. But this is what it's all about, laying your head upon a silk pillow. All those benefits we talk about. Put in your search engine, what are the benefits of a silk pillow?
Yeah. Again,
you'll be amazed.
Dust mites don't like silk, and that's exactly where you're putting your head and, you know, in your nose. But also, perhaps you wake up so often with that really sweaty neck, you get that terrible bed hair because your pillow is just so hot. Perhaps you try and find a cool spot on your pillow. This gives you that breathability, and again, so beautifully made. These are a great gift idea if anyone's moved into a new home, perhaps someone's got married, or perhaps you're thinking about Christmas and things. An absolute brilliant present.
Come in really nice packaging as well. The item number on these is 654433. If you want to go for these, remember, if you're adding a duvet in, your postage will be capped. So you can add in pillows, duvets, pillowcases. You'll only pay the one postage. If you want to go for multiple pillows, the same again, you'll only pay that one postage. Item number 654433. But imagine laying your head down on a pillow
Absolute
that offers
luxury.
this.
They are back in stock, by the way, sold out of these last shows, so they are available right now. So if you missed out last time, do grab them whilst we've got the stock. As we say, it is that AAA grade Mulberry Silk. It's not a silk mix. You've got that core inside, and that is surrounded with that amazing silk. Again, that long strand that's going to help you again, and we'll say this time and time again, help you get that better night's sleep. Because if you are comfortable, if your head's comfortable, if your head's supported, if you're not getting hot and sweaty through the night, if you're not getting too cold through the night, it's all things that upset your sleep. And Mulberry Silk really is that natural filling that makes such a difference, I think, to the way you sleep time and time and time again. Once you've slept under silk and popped your head onto silk, you'll never go back, because nothing will compare. Now we've got something, this is a really good demonstration. And again, we can wash these, can't we?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So if they go in the washing machine, you don't have to worry about them missaping, because as soon as you take them out, you have exactly what it should be once again. The design's brilliant. The amount of silk that's in there for this kind of price is spectacular. So I would definitely say multi-order. And multi-order across the range, because we've also got the silk pillowcases as well.
Now, we're busy on the silk pillowcases already. Really great to have your company. We are expecting sellouts this time. We had sellouts last time. Very low in stock in one of the colour options. Actually, we're low in stock in all the colour options, but our white is super low in stock. This is a silk pillowcase, and again, 100% Mulberry Silk, so AAA grade Mulberry Silk. Silk on both sides. I bought a silk pillowcase many years ago, before Raymond had silk pillowcases, and sadly it was only silk on the one side, the other side was a cotton. And then often when you do think you've bought a silk pillowcase, it can be a silk mix. This is 100% Mulberry Silk. They're your three colour options. We've got the Arctic Ice, we've got White, we've got Desert, and we've got Sage. So the Arctic White, that is your sort of grey blue. You've got the White, which obviously is the white. You've got the Desert, and that Desert is that really nice sort of golden champagne.
It's like a champagne colour, yeah. The one at the front there.
Sage, which is the
and sage is at the back, is that really golden green, yeah.
Really nice sort of dreamy colours that will work with whatever palette you've got in your bedroom. But you do need to be quick with these. But what we always say, there's lots we can't say, but we do say go onto the internet and just put in the search engine, why do celebrities sleep on silk pillowcases? Or put in, is silk good for your skin and your hair? Because there's so many amazing benefits.
There's so many benefits. The other thing to put into your search engine is what celebrities use silk pillowcases, because you'll be blown away by the amount of celebrities who travel with their silk pillowcases everywhere they go. Again, it's really important to point out what Hayley just said. 100% Mulberry Silk, so the finest grade, the finest quality. The fact you've got 4 different colour options is brilliant. These pillows also have a cotton lining, so what that means is they don't ruffle when you sleep. So you know how you sometimes wake up and you've got all the creases from your pillowcase in your face?
Yes.
You don't get that pillow crease that you can see there. You get this gorgeous, beautiful feel, and it doesn't ruffle. Cotton lined, and then you've also got silk on both sides, which is really important. Did I just hear right? We're really busy on these.
We're really busy on the silk pillowcase.
Have we any white ones left?
And one person just bought a lot.
A lot?
Of them. I don't know whether they're thinking of presents, or perhaps they've just moved into a new home. Because once you do sleep on these silk pillowcases, again, you won't want to sleep on anything else. So if you do want to stock up whilst we've got the stock and whilst we've got the colour options, and so often colour options aren't available in silk pillowcases. So often they are just whites and creams, where you have got that gorgeous sage, you have got the desert, and you have got the Arctic Ice. So you have got great colours. I think all the colours will blend in with so many different colours in your bedroom. I think the sage that Sean was showing you, the really nice green at the front there, that's going to work with all those sort of warm tones, the oranges, and perhaps your bedding, perhaps your duvet's got that sort of colour flecked through it.
They're all great neutrals, all of the pillowcases.
And the Arctic Ice, which is like it's like a light bluey, grey,
silvery blue.
That, when you put it with navy, it looks blue. When you put it with a grey, it looks grey. When you put it with a silver, it looks silver. Yeah. That's a really good colour option. And then you have got, of course, the desert, and that again is such a nice, warm, rich, expensive.
It's like a
looking colour.
champagne, isn't it? Like that golden. They're all very reflective, all these tones that you get in the pillowcases. So gorgeous metallic tones to them. However, if you do want the white, literally, is it still hanging on? It's literally hanging on. Single figures. Very
low single figures already. We knew stock-wise, and we always tend to have sellouts with this. And again, it is 100% mulberry silk. It's that mulberry silk worm that feeds off that white mulberry silk leaf. And that's what it's all about. It's all about bringing you the highest quality for such affordable prices as well. And like Sean keeps saying, if you want to multi-order, you will only have that one delivery cost, which is fantastic.
It's brilliant, isn't it? We've got the full range available on the show tonight. You can go to the website and find everything. shopontv.co.uk. You can order on the phones as well. 03333 241 241. So there you'll see everything. The silk duvet is first. Then we've got the pillows, we've got the pillowcases, but we've also got silk mattresses. Now these have been so popular. We only have King and Super King available.
Price wise, they are crazy prices, and that's why the single and the double have already sold out and gone. Can you imagine sleeping on silk as well as sleeping under silk? I mean, this is the highest of luxury. But please, you must make sure, if you do want the actual mattress, you check that basket out really quickly, because stock is crazily low.
Yeah, so mattresses, unfortunately, we only have King and Super King available. But if you're looking for a luxury mattress that has silk, oh my goodness. So imagine you could be laying your head on a silk pillow and pillowcase, laying underneath a silk duvet, but then you could also be taking advantage of the silk mattresses that we have available for you. So the item number's there on screen. 089838 is your item number. You do get a great guarantee. You get a sleep trial and a guarantee on the mattress. It guarantees across the entire range when it comes to Mulberry Silk. But we should introduce you to Raymond. We keep talking about him, so we'll let him explain why this mattress is so special.
This is an extraordinary mattress. It's packed with silk, and because it is packed with silk, it's better, in our opinion, than, say, mattresses which don't have silk in them. Now, how this happened is quite simple. We decided to enter the mattress business roughly about 5 years ago. And we were in a very fortunate position, Rob, and I'll tell you why I say that. As you know from previous shows that we have done together over years, as a company, we exhibit at every major retail exhibition in Britain.
Yeah.
And we have done for 65 years. And we talk to the public. When we're live at an exhibition, we talk to the public. And we ask them their likes and their dislikes. And they tell us what they like and they dislike about their bedding. Now, we discovered by asking over a period of about 18 months before we started to manufacture this mattress, we discovered that basically there's two types of mattresses you can get: memory foam or a sprung mattress. Now, some people like memory foam, but we discovered an awful lot of people were unhappy with it. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
It made them too hot, and it tended, in their opinion, to lose shape very quickly.
Yeah.
In actual fact, that happened to my wife and myself. About 9 to 10, 11 years ago, we decided we would like a new mattress. We went to the shop that sells mattresses, and she made me lie in the bed and test it. I lay in the bed for 3 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes, thought this feels okay. Bought one, paid, I think, it was roughly close to £1,000 anyway for it, had it delivered, and 3 or 4 months after we had it delivered, I discovered I didn't really like it at all. I was overheating on it, and it lost shape very quickly, and I was sinking into a hollow within this memory foam mattress. So I was of the same opinion as the public, that based on the information we had gained over 18 months by talking to the public at roughly 100 retail outlets every year, that springs were really much better the memory foam to have in a mattress.
But as we've already said, there are different types of spring.
Yeah.
Maybe we haven't really covered that. Well, there are different types of
Yes,
spring.
of course.
aren't there?
Well, the old-fashioned sprung mattresses, the springs within the mattress were very large in diameter. Each one was joined to the one next door, and they had a serpentine rail that ran round the outer. Now, the problem then was, of course, I weigh about 19, 20 stone. My wife weighed roughly 10 stone. And when I turned over in bed, the springs, because they were all joined together, you got motion transfer. When I turned over, she ended up rolling over on top of me and bumping into me.
Sometimes the only way you can get a cuddle,
The
isn't
only
it?
way you can get a cuddle. Rob, I've been married 48 years. You don't get many cuddles after 48 years. I can assure you. So what we decided to do as a company, we decided to manufacture a modern mattress with pocket springs.
Right.
This is a cut-down version of what's inside this mattress. This is the pocket springs that you will find inside this mattress. Unlike the old-fashioned springs, these stand on their own. They are not joined together. Now, this is a medium firm support mattress. When you sleep in this, your body is going to be supported. You're not going to sink into a hollow.
Right.
It's not going to lose shape. It cannot lose shape.
Yes.
Because there's so many springs within the mattress. I think from memory in a king, there's roughly 800 springs, which is quite a lot.
And they all contour, they fit the contours.
Yes,
of
well,
your
I'll show
body,
you this.
don't
This
they?
might
Yeah.
interest the viewers. You'll find, because they all stand independently, the only springs that move in this mattress are the springs where the weight is directly above that particular spring. And to give you some indication of what I mean, if I press this spring down right in the corner, flat as a pancake, the springs either side don't move.
Right.
They simply don't move because they're individual pocket springs.
So cleverly designed, and all those layers, it's like the perfect ingredients to a good night's sleep, and that's what a mattress is all about. And it is that absolute luxury. It's that mattress you might have slept on in that top-end hotel, or perhaps they upgraded you. Best night's sleep. You're like, why did I sleep so well? And you're like, what is this? Oh my goodness, it's got like this incredible topper. And this sort of amazing pillow topper is full of silk.
That's where your silk is, yeah, in that gorgeous quilted topper that you can see there. Those springs that Raymond just showed us, those individual pocket springs run throughout the mattress, so you don't get as much motion transfer from one side of the bed to the other. And then you've got all the benefits of silk that we've talked about in pillows, pillowcases, and now the duvet and the mattress itself. We do have 2 sizes remaining in stock. Unfortunately, 2 are sold out. If you're looking for a king size mattress, details on the screen that you can see there, 089838. It's down to £469 from almost 800. So £469, and with PayPal paying 3, £159.65 on your first of 3 payments. We also have Super King. If you've been thinking of upgrading to a Super King mattress, here are the details on your screen now. It should be £899. It's down to £499. It's not a big difference in price to go up to that Super King size. And if you use PayPal paying 3, £165.65. £169.65 on your first of 3 payments. That's if you pay online and you've got a PayPal account.
And don't forget, you can trial it. You've got 60 nights to trial it, and you really have got the opportunity then to see the benefits of sleeping on a silk mattress. So do grab that while the stock is available. Amazing prices, and that's why we've only got those 2 sizes actually left. So the King and the Super King, but make sure if you want it, you check those baskets out. But back to our duvet, busy on our duvet, which is always an absolute favourite, because I think a duvet can really change the way you sleep. Some duvets just too hot, make you hot and sweaty and clammy. You're kicking that duvet off, your bum's sticking out, your legs sticking out, then you're freezing cold, you're tucking that duvet under, and just doesn't seem to work for you, a duvet. And well, it's always really down to how the duvet is designed, and it's down to the filling. And that's why when we talk Mulberry Silk, and this AAA grade Mulberry Silk, that these duvets can make such a difference to the way you sleep every night. of every week, of every month, of every year, because this is an all year round duvet that will work on your hottest of nights and on your coldest.
That's a really good point, because lots of people at home will have summer duvets and winter duvets, and when you look at this duvet when it comes home, when you take it out of the packaging, I want you to do this. I want you to put one hand on either side of the duvet and just rub your hands together, because when you do that, straight away you can feel that silk that's inside. Now traditionally it's the weight of a duvet, the depth of a duvet that keeps you warm, but it doesn't work like that with silk. This is 100% mulberry silk filling and 100% cotton outer, so it's designed to work with your body temperature whatever the season. So when it's really cold, it locks the warmth in and makes you nice and cozy, brings your body to temperature. And then it's designed in the summer months when it's really hot. If you get too hot, it releases the heat through all the natural fibres, because not only is it a silk filled duvet, it's 100% cotton outer, so everything is natural. It comes with a 10-year warranty on a duvet.
Quite incredible. It's really compact as well, and because it's compact, it's even machine washable, but it means you can take it in your motorhome. Once you've slept under silk, you won't want to sleep under anything else, so perhaps you do go caravanning. Big massive shows for Raymond, who we talk about often because this is his product. He does lots of caravan and boat shows because these are absolutely ideal, and again, it's all down to that silk, that mulberry silk. 100% AAA grade mulberry silk. Always check, if you're looking at duvets, that it is 100%. So often they are silk mixes, and that's not going to work. You need that 100% so you know you've got all the benefits of silk. There's your machine, pops into the machine because it is compact, even the Super King as well. And because it is lightweight, but remember, keeping you warm through the winter months, keeping you cool through the summer months, it's really easy to change the duvet cover. It's really easy to get out of bed. Some duvets so heavy, but so many duvets just don't work, do they? They make you hot and sweaty, and the only time we've had our duvet, I'd looked on our notes, I couldn't remember, 25 years, and it changed the way we sleep. But we've forgotten about it now because we just sleep well under our duvet every night. We sleep completely differently. I'm often very cold, and you're always really hot. It works for both of us. I am going through that stage in my life where I can have very hot nights, but now it even helps in that situation as well because it wicks away that moisture. So whatever time of year it is, it allows you, if it is a really hot night or if you're having that really hot time, it allows you to have that coolness. But then if it is the coldest of nights, it actually sort of locks in that warmth and makes sure you're at that right temperature so that you can sleep well all night. And it's all down to that filling. And that filling has so many benefits. Yeah,
it's 100% mulberry silk. That's very important. It's long strand silk, but when you look at the silk, it's pure white. And that's because the silkworm is fed a bit of an exclusive diet, really. So it produces the finest silk. When you think about athletes when they're training and they're only allowed to eat certain foods, these are like the Olympian athletes of the silkworm world. And that's why it produces that pure white silk, which is the finest quality. Very important that it's 100% silk filled, so you get all the benefits that we talk about, but it's also long strand silk, so it's anchored into place inside the actual duvet. So you never get hot or cold spots. This is a duvet that will never, the filling will never be all at the bottom of the duvet. It will always be completely even because you have got those incredible, the really clever design where it is anchored in these squares. Yeah, it's box cassette constructed, so each one of these boxes that you see here, the silk filling is anchored into place, so it doesn't only move in the duvet, it won't move inside those individual boxes, so you never get a hot spot or a cold spot. It's evenly distributed across the entire duvet, and when you make the bed, when you shake the duvet, it stays in place. You won't find like the old eiderdowns where all the filling fell to the bottom when you shook the eiderdown. It's all fixed in place, even down to the edges. It's edge to edge filled, so you've got these border edges that you can see here, anchored into place once again. The finish and the quality right across the board is spectacular. It takes 2 days to make. It's handcrafted, hand assembled. It's an incredible silk that
is of high of demand, and only actually us here on Shop on TV and Raymond, who brings this product to us, it's the only place to get it here in the UK. To our knowledge as well, it's the only silk duvet that has the allergy seal of approval. That's the Allergy UK. And the allergy seal of approval is so difficult to get, yet they get it year after year because of the quality of the duvet.
And you can see there on the certificate, it says for reduction in exposure to live house dust mites. When you think about dust mites, they like to live in a moist environment. So the problem is if you sweat and the sweat goes into your duvet, the problem is that creates a moist environment. Silk and cotton, a very dry environment. They don't like to live in that environment, and that's why this gets the Allergy UK seal of approval. Not just in the UK though, in Canada, the USA, Ireland, the EU, New Zealand and Australia. And this is renewed and has to be renewed every single year. So you can't change the process, you can't change the quality of production.
And they can turn up at any point and check. You know, you really do have to have things exactly right, and that's what this duvet is all about, getting that right duvet for you. And it can change the way you sleep, and it's so important to get a good night's sleep. If you're not sleeping well, perhaps you wake up at night because you are hot and sweaty, you are kicking that duvet off, or perhaps at the minute it's because you're so cold you can't get off to sleep. Your feet are cold, and they're cold all night. You manage to get a bit of sleep. When you wake back up, your feet are still like ice. This is going to work for you through every season. It'll make sure through the hottest of nights that you are at that cooler temperature, and then it'll make sure the coldest of nights that you're at a warmer temperature. You'll never kick this duvet off. You'll never be tucking this duvet under, because it will drape over you and drape over your partner if you sleep with a partner, and work for you both, because it will work with your sort of body temperature and the temperature of what's happening outside, and it will be that right duvet for you both, so you both are able to get the best of the night's sleep, because you're not being woken up because you're too cold or too hot. It's all those things that can disturb your sleep, and it's so important to get a good night's sleep night after night. It's when your body recharges itself.
It also comes with a 10-year warranty, and Raymond, who brings us Mulberry Silk, is so passionate that he offers you a full money-back guarantee.
Get this home, get a duvet home and sleep under it. Pop it onto your bed, put your duvet cover on it and sleep under it, and see the difference, see how it works for you. And if it's not right for you, you get in touch with Raymond. All the details will come alongside the duvet, and you can return it. You've got a money-back guarantee. The truth is, you'll sleep under silk and you'll never go back to anything else, I think, because we are exactly that. You'll get so used to having that luxury that it won't be until you sleep under a duvet that isn't silk, perhaps in a hotel or at a friend's, that you'll just really appreciate the benefits. Because we slept at a relative's and we were so uncomfortable.
Well, the problem with synthetics is when you sleep underneath a synthetic duvet, when you start to get hot, the heat raises, it hits the duvet. So if it's hollow fibre, for example, you sweat into it, whereas this wicks away the moisture from your body. You sweat into it and then it pushes the heat back against you, so you get hotter and hotter.
Clammy, your pyjamas are wet.
So like you say, you kick the duvet off and then you get cold, so you put the duvet back on. That doesn't happen when you sleep under a silk duvet. We've got loads of reviews that we'll share with you as we go throughout, but let's remind you of the prices, because we've got great prices across the board, and at the moment we have all sizes available in stock.
We're very low in stock on the single, so if you do want to go for the single, should be £169. We've reduced that to £139, which of course you can split with PayPal as well. So £47.98 is the first of those three payments. Remember, it's machine washable, so if you're buying this for a little one who's in bed for the very first time, it's not the end of the world if there's any accidents. You can pop this in the washing machine, and one of the best things is that clean bed, isn't it? When you have clean sheets and a clean duvet cover, you can actually wash your duvet, which is amazing. Now the double, and remember, partner wise, if you do sleep with a partner, it will be the right duvet for you. It'll be the right duvet for them, even if you sleep very different.
Yeah, we've got some reviews that talk about that we'll share with you in a moment. So a £60 saving on the double size. It comes down to £179. That's £61.32 on your first of three payments. We've also got king. Your king size should be £259. Once again, a £60 saving there. Maybe you've got a double bed and you want to put a king size duvet on it, so you get that gorgeous drape across the bed.
You often see in the magazine range, you think, why do those duvets drape so beautifully over the bed? And it's because they put a bigger size on. So you could do exactly that. It means you can hide things under the bed as well and you can't see them. And then your next size option is our Super King. Super King, again, complete luxury, very low in stock though. It should be £279, £60 saving at £219, and £74.65 is the first of your 3 payments with PayPal. Remember, when you're ordering, if you're on our website, and of course you can order on the phones and the website, but if you're on the website, do have a little look at the pillowcase, look at the pillowcases. If there's anything else you want to pop into your basket from the Mulberry Silk range, you will have just that one delivery cost, which is fantastic.
Yeah, the postage fixed if you shop across the board, so one postage across the show. You can see we've got some heated blankets, we've got rechargeable heated water bottles on the show as well, but we're talking about this luxury of silk first of all. The full range we've got, whether it's pillows, pillowcases, but duvets. Some of the things that we talk about are our personal experiences, but let's share some reviews with you that we've got on your silk products. This one from Evie. I absolutely love Mulberry Silk. I have 2 quilts and 6 pillows, and can I just say they wash like a dream. Washed and tumble dried in 3 hours. The pillows take a wee bit longer to dry. Best purchase I've ever made. I've had mine for 3 years and they still look like new. I would recommend everyone to try them, and you can try them. That's the other great thing, because Raymond offers you that money back guarantee. Got another couple for you from Gillian, singing the praises of your product to all who will listen. Brian said very light to sleep under, however it will keep you nice and warm in those cold winter months.
And nice to have something light rather than something heavy. I think lots of us struggle with really heavy duvets, and a light duvet that's doing the right job is just perfect.
Heather and Gareth said this. We bought a Mulberry Silk duvet 2 years ago and we adore it. I love the pillow too. I thought I'd struggle, as I used to like a weighty duvet, but love our silk one and use cotton covers, so we feel beautifully bougie.
Oh, I
Very
like
bougie.
it. Ooh.
Bougie. Lee's next. What a fantastic product. It does what it says on the tin, 5 stars, plus quality and comfort, hygienic, pure luxury. Thanks, Ray. That's Raymond who brings us the Mulberry Silk range. And one from Margaret. We purchased another one. Very much look forward to it. That's Margaret. Lots of people go for more than one. Lots of people buy them at shows, actually, and we said they do a lot of caravan and boat shows, and the people come and stay for the duration of the show, and Raymond sells it to them. He says, take it to the caravan, try it, and pay for it now. If you don't like it, bring it back. And usually they come back and buy another one for home, so they've got one in the caravan and one for home.
Because it is compact, it's great for travelling in a caravan and a motorhome. It makes it as well, it will go in a washing machine, so you can machine wash this. It's got a 10-year warranty, and you have got the highest grade of silk, and it's 100% AAA grade Mulberry Silk, and that's what it's all about, that natural fibre that makes sure that you get that better night's sleep, because it works with you. And it's so important to get a good night's sleep. If you're not sleeping well because you're so hot and sweaty at night, or perhaps at the minute you're not sleeping well because it's so cold, you're cold, your feet are cold, you can't get off to sleep, your hands are cold, this allows you to be at that right temperature, because it's a natural fibre that allows you through the hottest of nights, or whether you're going through that hot time in your life and you're getting really hot, it wicks away the moisture, it keeps you at a nice temperature so you sleep better all night. But then through the coldest of nights, when you get into bed and it takes you forever to fall asleep because you are freezing, it's going to help you get to that right temperature and make sure, again, you stay at that correct sort of warmth that again allows you to get that good night's sleep. And if you don't sleep well, what are you like? It's when we repair ourselves, isn't it? Our body repairs itself when we get into that deep sleep and we sleep properly. But if we haven't had a good night's sleep, you know, we're snappy, we're irritable. I know for me, it gets me low. If I'm tired, I feel down. Everything's a trauma. You're clumsy, and then that's a nightmare. And you're snappy at a loved one. You're snappy at the kids. A good night's sleep is so important, and it's not just down to what you sleep on. What you sleep under can make such a difference. And just have a little think about when you sleep. And if it is a really hot night, how often do you wake up and you're kicking the duvet off? or you've kicked the duvet off without realising, and you wake up because you're cold, because your bum and your legs sticking out of the duvet, and then you've got to put the duvet back on. How often on a really cold night you're tucking the duvet under, you're getting up to put a pair of socks on, you know, or even put a sweatshirt on. We stayed somewhere a couple of nights ago and I actually got up and put my sweatshirt that I'd worn in the day on because the duvet just wasn't keeping me warm and it was a really cold night. This duvet works through the whole of the seasons, but if you're thinking, I really don't believe this. How can it looks lightweight? How can it be a duvet for the winter? This is your perfect opportunity, because Raymond that brings us from RK UK, he brings us these products. It's only Raymond and us that have these exclusive in the UK. He sells them worldwide. He actually allows you a money back guarantee. So if you are thinking, I wonder, don't worry about anything we say. Get it home and try it, because you've got the opportunity to sleep under it and see what a difference it makes. 10-year warranty, machine washable, and honestly for us, Sean, changed the way we slept.
Yeah.
And we've had ours, I had a look, it's 24, 25 years we've had ours.
And we both, you said, we both sleep very differently temperature-wise. I'm always warm, you're always cold. But the great thing is it reacts to your body temperature and works for you. So even if you're sleeping under the same duvet, when I'm too hot, it releases all the heat through the natural fibres. When Hayley's cold, it locks the warmth in and brings her body to the right temperature.
Drapes over you, so at no point, if you move in the night and you roll over and normally you've got a wind tunnel going down your back because the duvet's all stuck up, this will never be a duvet that sticks up. This is a duvet that cocoons you, it hugs you, it drapes over you. It gives you, for me, it gives me that feeling of security as well, of comfort, of relaxation. It feels like it's looking after you. And that duvet, honestly, will, for us, completely change the way we sleep. And I know it's going to be the same for you. But remember, so many other benefits, because it is compact. You can take it in a motorhome. It will go in a washing machine. It's really easy to change a duvet cover. It ticks so many different boxes. And it's all down to the filling. This is 100% AAA grade mulberry silk. Mulberry silk, which comes from a mulberry silkworm that only feeds off white mulberry silk leaves. So this is why you have got the king of silks, really, 100%, and this gives you a duvet that is machine washable, a duvet that we can give you a 10-year warranty on, a duvet that will allow you to be at that right temperature every night of every week of every month throughout the whole of the year. Honestly, this is an all year round duvet, and going into the winter right now, you will really benefit from having a duvet that makes sure that you're not cold through the night.
Yeah, locks the warmth in over the winter months and then releases the heat through all the natural
fibres.
fibres.
Such great savings. And at the minute, we've got all sizes, but only at the moment.
Yeah, single right through to Super King, whether it's the duvets that you're talking about. However, we've got to mention again the pillows and the pillowcases, because these have already been really popular. When it comes to silk, the pillows are back in stock, sold out on the last show. Should be £60, they're down to £40. This is a silk pillow. Whoever thought you'd be able to lay your head on a pillow made of silk?
And all those benefits, again, working with your body temperature. Perhaps you wake up and you've always got sort of wild hair, a damp neck, or perhaps you're always trying to find the cool spot on your pillow. That breathability as well. And of course it's silk, and silk dust mites don't like silk because it's a dry environment. So many benefits.
Also machine washable when it comes to your pillows, which is great because of the, well, we dribble on our pillows, we sneeze, and we have colds and coughs. These can go in the washing machine. They can also be tumble dried on a low heat. But what you've got is a pillow that was designed over a number of years, actually, because the silk duvets were so popular. They wanted to bring out a silk pillow, but initially brought out a 100% silk filled pillow, but it didn't have any support. It had no core to it, so it was quite floppy and didn't. And you need the two key words when it comes to a pillow: comfort and support. So what they've done is they've put a central core in the middle of the pillow, and they've encapsulated that with that mulberry long strand silk all the way around. That's why when you lay your head upon your pillow, this is the kind of silk comfort that you have. All those silk benefits that we we talked about, but then the outside, the casing, once again is 100% cotton, that quilted design, that piped edge finish that you can see there. But as you lay your head on there, you get the most gorgeous comfort night after night. If you do wash them, you squish them up and put them in the washing machine, you don't have to worry, they will bounce back to the original shape time and time again.
Beautifully designed, and honestly, again, allowing you to have that comfort that'll help with that better night's sleep night after night. Such a lovely design. I think they make a fantastic present. Perhaps someone's just moved into a new home, perhaps someone's getting married and you want a gift. You can never have enough pillows in the house. They're a pillow that will fill a pillowcase as well, so they'll look amazing on your bed, but it will be when you put your head to that pillow. You're sleeping on silk and all the benefits of silk, with of course that core support, so you've got that right support for your neck and your head. Should be £60, £40 for the show, and say last show sold out completely. So we have managed to get them back in stock. It does take us a time to get stock back in, because again it is that AAA grade Mulberry Silk, and they can only design and make these pillows when the silk is available. So sometimes we can be without stock for a period of time, but we have managed to get these back, so do grab them whilst that stock is available. And again, sleep on silk, sleep under silk. The highest of luxury, but at such affordable prices. And remember, one delivery cost if you are buying different items tonight.
So if you want to go for the pillow, 654433. If you're thinking pillows, silk, should I have a silk pillowcase?
You might have heard
yes.
about silk pillowcases, and perhaps you've read celebrities love a silk pillowcase. Have a little Google, have a little, go onto your search engine and put why does a celebrity love a silk pillowcase? They travel with silk pillowcases. And put in as well, is silk good for my skin? Is silk good for my hair? I was advised to get a silk pillowcase from my beautician. I was like, why is this? I've got one side of the face that always seems more creased than the other. And she's, well, do you sleep on that side? And I was like, oh goodness, yeah. She's get a silk pillowcase. And then for my hair tended to break quite a lot, and my hairdresser said, get a silk pillowcase. They advise you to get silk sort of bonnets as well for your hair.
Silk eye masks as well.
Yeah, do your own research why silk is so important to hair and to skin. Lots we can't say, but you can actually do your own research. And then look at the design of this silk pillowcase. Again, when you look at silk pillowcases, always check they are 100% silk.
Yeah, not a silk mix or a silk blend. That's really important. And then also the quality of the silk. Again, this is when we talk about Mulberry Silk, the finest AAA grade quality. Raymond calls it the king of silks. The other important thing is the silk is on the outside on both sides. Lots of pillowcases just have it on one side. And the other important thing with Raymond's Mulberry Silk pillowcases is on the inside, because it's got a cotton lining on the inside, so that stops the material ruffling, so it stops you getting that bed crease on your face in a morning.
Stops the friction, doesn't it? And that friction is going to help with, like you say, the bed creases on your face. It's going to help as well with your hair. Perhaps you've got long hair and you never know what to do with it at night. It always seems to go quite wild, and you do feel you move a lot, and perhaps that's causing that friction to your hair. So kind to your hair and to your skin, but do your own research. Lots of things that we can't say, but you will find if you just do a little bit of a search on the internet. Why is a silk pillowcase so good? Why do celebrities sleep with silk pillowcases? Is silk good for my skin and for my hair? Machine washable as well. Iron these on with a cool iron. You've got 4 colours available. The white is down to the smallest amount of stock. We are on really, really low single figures.
That's always the best seller as well. Yeah.
So we're very low in stock. We do expect this to sell out, especially once we hit ITV1 and STV. Arctic, which is that really nice, it's like a light blue, grey, it's a silvery grey, silver. And again, we'll go with, if you've got navy bedding, that'll be amazing. If you've got silver sort of duvet, that's going to work just fantastically well. Actually, with lilacs and things, that's going to work really.
Yeah, they've all got a lovely metallic tone to them, so they give that lovely sheen and reflect whatever's surrounding
and all nice,
them.
relaxing colours. I think the sage is stunning. And perhaps you've got some warmth in your bedroom. Perhaps you've got sort of mustards and oranges. Or if you look through your bedding colours, it's sort of your duvet, perhaps it's the curtains. I bet you've probably got a little bit of that sage going through the colour pattern.
The other thing that's really important that I mentioned is that cotton lining, and you can see as I ruffle my fingers along the actual silk pillowcase, nothing ruffles up, so you don't get those creases that you tend to get with regular pillowcases. Silk on either side as well, remember?
Yes.
That's really, really important.
I bought a silk pillowcase way before Raymond bought them out, because I would always buy from Raymond. And when I got mine home, it was only silk on the one side. It wasn't silk on the other. And I think that really does make a difference. So this, honestly, and we've sold so many of these already. One person actually bought 14 of these. So really did stock up tonight, all different colours to work with, again, whatever room in the home. And don't forget, you have got the desert as well. The desert is like a really nice champagne
golden colour, isn't it? Yeah. So at the back, you've got the white literally hanging on by a thread. You've got the desert, which is that golden champagne colour. You've got the Arctic ice there, which is that lovely silvery blue, and then the sage at the very front. All really calming colours. If you want to go for this, £10 off the usual price, should be £45, 001 108, available with PayPal Pay in 3 as well, £13.32 on your first of 3 interest-free payments, and if you multi-order across the range, you'll only pay 1 postage.
And do again look at silk, look at the natural proteins that are in silk, and the reason, and have a little search, why is silk good for my skin and good for my hair? And then you'll realise this would be a great gift, perhaps for a niece or a nephew who you know they love their skincare and they love their hair products, because the material that you sleep on can make a difference to how your skincare can work, sort of thing. Because if you're sleeping on a sort of a dry material,
it can rub it off, can't it? So then you lose the benefits of your skincare.
Have a little look at the benefits of silk for your skin and your hair. Honestly, it's phenomenal, and really busy on these. It will only be as long as the stock is there. Whatever you're ordering over our show, you have got that one delivery cost, and the easiest way, of course, you can order on the phones, but one of the easiest ways, of course, is on our website, shopontv.co.uk, and on the website you will find absolutely everything.
Yeah, there's
over
700,000 products. You'll see our YouTube channel there. You can click and subscribe and watch back all the previous shows if you go to the YouTube channel. Then you'll see the full array of silk products that we've got for you, from your silk duvets to your pillows to your pillowcases. And then we've got some great heated products. We've got rechargeable hot water bottles, which we're going to talk you through in just a moment. We've got heated blankets available, and we've got some new finishes. There's a lovely leopard print there,
which I've already ordered 2 of. Great gift ideas as well, but you can check it all out on our website, because honestly, you have got a great opportunity to get some really great presents with our heated products. And it is really chilly, isn't it? Mum's just got a hot water bottle back out, bought it for her last year, and Mum really suffers with really cold hands, and I just love the fact you've got a little pocket there to put your hands into that's going to keep your hands toasty warm for up to 5 hours on one charge, because it is a hot water bottle. There is water in there, but this is like a modern hot water bottle. This is like a smart hot water bottle, because you charge it like you would charge your smartphone, and that's your charger. It looks like a little stapler, but that is going to charge it, and it charges super quickly. 15
minutes to charge, and then it'll stay hot for 4 to 5 hours. But
so Mum took it out with her. We went last year, we went to a carol service outdoors, and Mum had it on her lap for the whole of the service. You could, if you got a relative in a wheelchair and they get cold when they're sat in the wheelchair, and you take them out about in the winter months, ideal. But at home as well, there's nothing worse than sitting cold.
But the great thing about these is they're completely sealed. So if you worry about hot water bottles because the stopper, or you worry about it coming out,
I think you worry about filling them.
Just
sometimes.
actually filling
I've scolded myself filling my hot water bottle.
So
worry about them leaking.
Yeah.
How often have you not put the top in quite right, and then you wake up sort of damp in the night? Luckily, it wasn't boiling hot water. But what you'll find as well, like we say, this can stay warm for up to 5 hours, but it's not going to leak. You don't have to put the water in because it's all pre-filled and, like you say, completely sealed.
Up to 15 minutes is all it takes to charge it, and then it's going to stay warm 4 to 5 hours. So like Hayley said, going out to sporting events, brilliant. Now, colour options, we'll check on what colour options we've got for you. The pink you can see right here. We have a great grey option available as well.
Grey is fantastic. We'll show you that on the website. The grey is the most vulnerable. It is the most popular. We also have a purple available for you. And we have got a brand new colour option, which will give you the details in a moment. But please, grab these while the stock is there, even if you're thinking ahead for Christmas presents, because these, once we get to these cold nights, the stock disappears really, really quickly. And I think such a great little gift idea. And I think as well, if you do struggle, I know for my mum, she suffers when she's done a bit of gardening or she's been out sweeping up, her back's, you know, it feels a little bit achy. And my mum really does feel that warmth really eases her back, or perhaps you suffer with sort of tummy aches and things, and again that warmth can be quite soothing. So this is really handy that in 15 minutes it's charged and that'll stay warm for up to 5 hours. So my mum, if she's sitting watching TV, she'll perhaps have it on her back while she's watching, or if her hands are cold, pop her hands in. It honestly is a great present for any perhaps relatives that you know that do sit cold, that won't put the heating on just now, or don't put the heating on for very long, and you know that my mum's hands sometimes can be blue, and you're like, put the heat on, get your hands warm, and this will allow you to do that as and when. Charge it up really easily, not having to deal with a hot kettle or hot water. It's a sealed unit, so it's not going to actually leak at any point. It's not going to, you know, you're not going to have to put water into it. It's completely sealed. You charge it like you charge your mobile phone. And I find as well, it seems to stay longer, hot longer than your normal hot water bottle. Because I think sometimes when you fill your hot water bottle, you let the water cool down a bit, don't you? Because you're not going to put boiling water in. And then sometimes it can tend to get quite cool quite quickly, whereas this will stay warm for up to 5 hours, which is brilliant. So if you're going out and about, take it with you. Perhaps you do have to go and watch the kids play football and rugby and things, and you get freezing. This could be your little bit of warmth while you're watching them play an outdoor event. Or perhaps you've got a relative in a wheelchair and they always get cold when you take them out in the winter. They could have it on the lap with their hands in, keeping them toasty warm. Honestly, I think it's a brilliant product.
And less than £20, so a great Christmas present as well.
And easy to wrap because it's square. So a really easy wrapped present too.
So 617516 comes in purple, in pink, and there's also a grey option, but the grey is the lowest in stock. ShopOnTV.co.uk is the easiest way to shop. We've got some other options that are available, as Hayley said, and the animal print is available right now. So you've got a leopard print, or you've got that, they're calling it a rabbit print, but it's that lovely soft fur finish. So that's your leopard. You can see rechargeable. It takes 15 minutes. It goes to that temperature and it lasts for 4 to 5 hours. The water's already in there. It's sealed, so you don't have to worry about it leaking, and it's just $21.99, I should say. You've got a regular 1-year guarantee, but if you register it, you're going to get a 3-year warranty from Carmen. Carmen are a company that you'll recognise and remember. They've been going since 1966. But for $21.99, what a great little Christmas present that you can see there. That's the rabbit pattern that they say it's called rabbit. I don't know why.
I think the animal print is fantastic. It's like soft and fluffy.
Fluffy like a rabbit's ears.
Rabbit's ears or a rabbit's tail.
What if you've got a black rabbit though? That's not right.
It's a uniquely coloured rabbit.
It is.
But the leopard skin, I do think, is the favourite, and it will be so popular. As I say, I ordered 2 without even... I saw them. I went on the website to order a couple of bits, and I was like, oh my goodness, I know exactly who they're right for. So I've already got 2 for presents for Christmas, and do exactly the same, because you know what it's like. Once you get towards Christmas, all these things seem to have sold out. Once we get these really cold nights, which we are having now, things like this disappear really quickly. So we've got our are hot water bottles that you don't have to fill, that you charge. But we've also got a very special blanket, and I can't wait to get under my blanket. This is, absolute heaven. The feel, if it was just a blanket, is so beautifully designed.
Super soft fleece finish. Should be $69.99. It's down to $44.99. Again, it's from Carmen. It's not just that gorgeous fleece, though. This is a heated blanket. It's got elements running through the blanket, and you've got a remote control attached. However, it is also machine washable, because when you remove that cord, this is a sealed unit, the whole blanket and this section that you see there goes in the washing machine.
Isn't that clever?
So if you do want to wash it, you can. When you pop it back in, then you're ready to go with heat whenever you need it. Now you've got a 9-section timer and a 9-level heat on here.
Really easy controls, aren't they?
Really straightforward. There's your power button, and then you've got a plus and minus on either side. One side for the timer, and then the other side for your heat levels that you can see just there. Again, that goes to the mains, but when you take it away from the blanket is machine washable.
I've just put mine up right to top on both, and that's the nice thing. If you are just going to sit down and watch a bit of TV and you think, I just want it on a couple of hours, you can do exactly that. But honestly, it is so comfortably warm, because you can set it at the right temperature for you. We bought one of these for Sean's dad, and honestly,
he loved it.
Best present we'd ever bought him. He used it virtually every day, and you might think, well, he didn't use it in the summer, but actually in the summer nights he did, because his room where he sat mostly was quite a cold room.
Didn't have any sun on it, did it?
Yeah, so when he went and sat in there and watched the TV in the evening, it was quite chilly. So
it was always on whenever we were
in
around.
the summer, it'd just have it on a lower temperature, but it'd still be warm. Perhaps you always suffer with the cold, and there's nothing worse. Perhaps you won't put the heating on. Yeah, you're not putting the heating on till November. Don't sit cold. Once you get cold to the bone, oh my word, you can't get warm, can you? There's nothing worse.
And the running costs are really
so
low on these as well.
So affordable. There's no reason not to have this on your lap whilst you're crafting, whilst you're reading a newspaper, whilst you're reading a book,
you might be
watching a movie.
Working from home and you don't want to put the heating on in the entire house because you just sat in one room. You can have this over your lap while you're on a Zoom call, while you're on a Teams meeting. No one will know it's there. And it's so cosy, aren't they? So cosy, and lovely super soft fleece finish on the outside.
I think there's something really relaxing about the feel of it as well. You know, they often take dogs and things, don't they, into hospitals and just stroking a
therapy dogs.
You know, that stroking, that feel is, and I feel exactly the same. I find it's quite calming to have something so soft, and it is so soft. It's lightweight, and Mum's got hers. This one actually in the pink. And it's on her chair, just like your dad used to have his, and just snuggle up, watch the TV, and know you've got that warmth. So not sitting cold, because it can be difficult.
It's not good for you either.
It's not good for you. There's nothing worse than getting cold to the bone. But it can be, you know, you don't want to put the heating on all the time. And sometimes, if you've got an older property, quite difficult to really heat an old property. Even when you've got the heating on, it always feels a bit chilly. This gives you that really lovely, my warmth is just coming through.
And it heats up really quickly. It's low running costs, like we say. It's only 85 watts. And the price...
Is crazy. What is 85 watts? Nothing. What's your kettle? My hairdryer? I think is about 2,500 watts.
Yeah.
85.
That's why the running costs are really low with these. So 946307. Colour-wise, let me just check what we've got, because we've got the blue and the pink here. Are they both still in stock? Because yeah, they are. They're back. Because we did sell out of some of the colours before.
Yeah, we had a show the other day and they weren't available. That wasn't that long ago, actually. So we've got more back in stock.
So we've got grey, we've got blue, we've got pink, and we've got green. I haven't seen a green one. That's a new one. And you can see here all the benefits, because it's only 85 watts. Super soft touch, 9 heat settings, 9-hour adjustable temperature. The fact you've got the detachable controller means that it's machine washable as well.
And you'll want that. That's so good, because you'll live under this. I know one of our directors lives under his blanket. He'll sit and he'll eat his dinner, his lunch, and, you know, it will get a little bit dirty, so you can throw it into the washing machine, and again it will be part of your everyday, especially if you spend a lot of time at home, whether you work from home.
Yeah.
And again, like Sean says, you don't want to put the whole house heating on, you're only going to be sat in the office or what you use as your office. That is your warmth while you're sat there working. Or perhaps you spend a lot of time, you know, in your television room, your living room, whatever you call it. And again, you don't want to heat the whole house. Perhaps you're like my mum, who's still got all our bedrooms upstairs and she doesn't want to heat every room in the house. She's only going to be sitting in the living room of an evening. And this is going to be ideal to give you that lovely warmth and keep you toasty warm throughout the day and the night. Honestly, whilst we have the stock, do grab it. And whilst we've got the choice of colours, we've got really extra colours we've never seen before. And
it's a great gift as well. So if you want to go for these, 946307 is your item number, down to $44.99 as a Christmas present. Absolutely brilliant. So colour-wise, did we say we haven't got green? Did we say... It is available.
Right.
We just don't have a picture of it. OK, because it's so new. So pink, green, you've got the blue that I've got here, and you've got a grey option, all available. And remember, all machine washable. We've also got a new version available in those leopard and rabbit print. So the rabbit is super soft, super cosy. The leopard is a traditional leopard print. Comes under a different item number, but all the features are the same and the price is slightly different. So 705847 is your item number there. In fact, we'll show you, have we got pictures on the website? We can show you what it looks like on the website.
And this is that perfect present, isn't it? You know, we all know someone that loves a bit of leopard print. So it'd be that perfect gift, wouldn't it? All of a sudden, it's cool to have a heated blanket in that leopard print. And of course, you have got as well the actual, are we calling it rabbit?
We are. Super furry, that super softness.
Rabbit, bunny rabbit.
It's like a light silvery grey, isn't it? There you go.
And like Sean said, great gift idea. Really easy remote control as well. You have got that timer, so it automatically turns itself off. And really low running costs as again, because it is such a low wattage. So do grab those whilst we have got the stock available. 705847 is giving you the option of the leopard print or the bunny rabbit, but you have got our colour options as well, so check them all out on the website.
Now, the main products on the show tonight are all our silk products that we've got for you. We've got silk duvets, silk pillows, silk pillowcases, but we also have a mattress that has silk in the top of it. It's brilliant, isn't it?
Can you imagine sleeping under, popping your head onto, or sleeping on silk? And we're talking 100% mulberry silk. Oh my word, absolute luxury. And if you're comfortable and you've got a product that works with your body temperature, works with the temperature of the actual day as well, you've got a product that I think is going to help you get that better night's sleep. And we've got Raymond. We've mentioned Raymond a lot, actually. We've known Raymond for many years, I would say about 30 years.
He brings us the full range of mulberry silk, so let's hear what he has to say about the mattresses. Remember, we've only got 2 sizes remaining, King and Super King. If you're looking for a mattress, now's the time.
As a company, we pay attention to detail. This is manufactured to the highest standards. We use the best fabrics. We've got people we consider to be experts. We export to countries all over the world.
Yeah.
We have a good reputation, I think it would be fair to say, for selling good quality merchandise at an affordable price. And the reason why our prices are so low, you might wonder why are they telling me it's wonderful and yet the prices are so low? Here's the reason why. Normally when you manufacture a mattress, a duvet, a pillow or a pillow slip, when you have it ready to be sold to the public, you take it to a distributor. He then takes it to a wholesaler, and the wholesaler takes it to the retailer. Now, each one of those people add on a margin of profit, quite rightly. They've done nothing wrong. They're entitled to make a profit for their work. We have eliminated those 3 people. We only have one partner. We call them partners in each country. You can only buy this mattress from myself at a live presentation or from Shop and TV. The buyers at Shop and TV are very professional, I can assure you, and very tenacious. And they buy very large quantities at an advantageous price. And they work in low margins.
Yes.
So basically what you're getting here is outstanding value for money,
And it's
backed up with a 10-year warranty.
10-year warranty.
Well, the coils are individual pocket sprung freestanding coils, and because of the pocket sprung and the freestanding, they give you total and complete support. Each one is individual and they're not joined together, so they hold your body in the most perfect sleeping position. The silk within the mattress is AAA grade Mulberry Silk. If you do your research and Google or Wikipedia, they will tell you Mulberry Silk, especially AAA, is the highest grade silk in the world. You will also find dust mites don't like it. The allergy board will tell you that dust mites don't like silk. So people with allergies, please think about buying a duvet that has no dust mites in it.
Yeah, and
I'm not saying it will cure your allergies. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical practitioner. I couldn't possibly claim that. But what I can say is, get rid of the dust mites. You're walking in the right direction. If you want a good night's sleep, buy one of these mattresses, put it in the bed. If you don't like it, and that's virtually impossible not to like it, we will refund your money. One telephone call, we'll come and pick it up, no problem.
How great is that? Try it, sleep on it for 60 nights and see the difference that silk can make, how it will work with your body temperature, how it will work with the comfort. It really has got the right ingredients. With that silk, it's like a pillow topper.
Yeah, it's like having, well, lots of people buy mattress toppers for their mattresses. You've got one built into your actual mattress here, but the benefits are you've got a silk-filled top. So many benefits. You've also got individual pocket springs in there, so it reduces on motion transfer.
Which is so important, especially if you sleep with a partner. You're not going to feel your partner getting in and out of bed. They're not going to disturb you. There's so many benefits with this mattress, but the biggest thing is you've got the opportunity to try it. It is all about, and I often say this about mattresses, having the right ingredients to help you get that comfort, to get that good night's sleep, to not sleep too hot or too cold again because you are working with silk, but to get that comfort and to have that right support. And of course that's what you get with this mattress. Very much years in the making, but we have got the best of prices. So we only have 2 size options available because our single and double have sold out completely. We have got King and we have got our Super King available, and Super King we're super low on stock, so if you do want the Super King, that could actually sell out tonight once we go alongside ITV and STV. So whilst we've got the stock, and try it, you've got 60 nights to sleep on it, which is fantastic, and they'll come and collect it if it's not right for you, which is brilliant.
You've got the proper opportunity to try something in your own home.
And the nice thing with silk, you can try everything actually, whether it's the duvet, whether it's the pillowcase. Raymond, that brings us our Mulberry Silk products, is so confident with his products. He wants you to get them home and see and test and see the difference they make. And that's the same for the duvets. The duvets, amongst the best-selling products we have here at Shop on TV. And if you're thinking, can a duvet make a difference? This kind of duvet can make a huge difference, because we're talking about a silk duvet. So it's silk filled. It's not a silk mix or a silk blend. It's 100% mulberry silk that you can see there. If you're wondering why mulberry silk, that's because it's the finest quality. It's AAA grade, finest quality, the king of silks. It's 100% naturally non-allergenic, as you can see there. That's the silk filling. It's got the Allergy UK seal of approval. As far as we know, it's the only silk duvet in the UK that has that. It doesn't take up a huge space because it's not really bulky. So if you've got a caravan, a motorhome or a boat, it's great. If you don't like a duvet that weighs you down, it's also great for that as well, because it's 100% silk filled with the finest silk. Your duvet will have this. It'll have a little zipper on the side so you can look inside and you can see the quality of the silk on the interior. And it is all about that quality, and those silkworms, the mulberry silkworms, are fed only on the white mulberry silk leaves, and that's why it creates the whitest of silk. Always correct if you're looking at, if you're looking at duvets, always just check that it is 100% silk. It's exactly what you've got. You just saw how compact it was. It goes in the washing machine, comes with a 10-year warranty. Whatever size option you're going for, at the minute we have got all sizes available. The duvets take 2 days to make. They're handcrafted. laminated, they're hand assembled. They really are designed in the utmost quality to give you the utmost luxury of a duvet that, though when you first see it, you'll think, oh, it's quite lightweight.
Yeah.
Is this a summer duvet? No. And please, no, get this home and try it, because this will keep you beautifully cool in the hottest of nights through the summer, or if you're going through that hot time in life, help keep you and regulate your body temperature. But through the winter months, it is amazing. If you're really struggling to get to sleep because you just are too cold, your feet are cold, your hands are cold, you're getting up and putting socks on, you're getting up and putting a sweatshirt on, this actually gets you to that nice warmth and keeps you at that warmth all night through the winter, on the coldest of winter nights, but doesn't allow you ever to sort of overheat.
No.
Because of the filling, because of the natural
Well,
filling.
because of the filling and because of the outer, because everything is natural when it comes to these duvets. So we talked about the silk there, 100% mulberry silk filled, but then the outer that you saw is 100% cotton outer. That means that it's breathable, like Hayley said. So when you do get too hot, it releases the heat through all the natural fibres. When you're cold, it locks the warmth in for you.
And it does, it hugs you, it cocoons you, it drapes over you. So this is a perfect duvet for a child going into bed for the first time, because it's machine washable. If they have an accident, it's not the end of the world. You can put this in the washing machine. Actually perfect for adults, because we love clean sheets, don't we? Your clean bed is the best. That first night in clean sheets is the best night's sleep ever. Imagine not only having a clean duvet cover, a clean duvet. Perhaps you've had a cough and a cold, and you imagine you've been in bed, coughing, sneezing, your nose has been running. You can put this in the washing machine.
I love that as well, because if you've ever taken your duvet to the dry cleaners, and when it comes back, it's clean, obviously, but it has that chemical smell.
Your clothes
doesn't
are like it, aren't they? There's no softness to it, and
No,
it's got a horrible,
it's quite crisp,
horrible
isn't
sort
it?
of smell. Whereas this is out of your washing machine. You can actually, when you do change your duvet cover, what I tend to do, if it's a nice sunny day, you can pop it out on the line, and it will
Don't wash it, yeah, just put it out on the line in the sunshine, because UV light naturally redevelops, cleanses it, yeah.
Or what I will do as well, if it's perhaps a bit nippy outside but the sun is shining, we've got our banister
yeah,
just by the window, so I'll have the curtains open, throw it over the banister for
let the sunlight get to it, yeah,
and get the sunlight, then works its magic as such. But to throw it into the washing machine is fantastic. And we've had ours 24, 25 years, and honestly, if we had it on the bed right now, you wouldn't know it wasn't a new duvet.
And we bought ours from Raymond.
Kept so well. Yeah, we've got this,
yep.
It's this duvet from Raymond, who we've known for about 30 years, worked alongside him at shows and exhibitions, and honestly, he brings some brilliant products, but top end is the Mulberry Silk range that he has, and it's only Raymond, RK Limited, and ourselves that actually sell them here in the UK, and he sells them very much worldwide.
Yeah, and if you are quite sceptical, the great thing is that Raymond offers a money-back guarantee. We were exactly the same. We bought our duvet in March time at the Ideal Home Show in London, because we were working there, we had a stand there, and he said, take it home and sleep under it. And we did. We took it home. It was cold because it was March. We slept under it the first night, and at first I was like, oh, it's very light, because you're sometimes used to the bulk of a duvet keeping you warm, aren't you? That's not what this is about. As soon as you get used to it, it feels like it brings your body to just the right temperature. That's what it's designed to do. So if you're really cold, it locks the warmth in. If you're really hot, it releases the heat through all those natural fibres, remember, because it's 100% mulberry silk filled, but 100% cotton outer. And even down to the design on the outside, you've got that box cassette construction that you see there. So the filling never moves around in the duvet, is anchored into position, so there's no hot spots or cold spots.
No, the filling will never be down the bottom of the duvet. Remember those original duvets that first came out, and you were forever shaking them because there was a big clog of filling at the bottom and it was all see-through at the top. It will always stay even over the whole of the duvet. You'll never need to kick this duvet off because you're too hot. You'll never need to tuck it under because you're too cold. It will just work for you all year round. Price-wise, massive savings. We have got all sizes available, but most vulnerable is the single and the Super King. Single, you can see, is normally £169, £139, but then you can split that cost with PayPal. So £47.98 is the first of those 3 payments. The double, and again, it will work for you and your partner, even if you sleep hot and they sleep cold, it will work with you and your body temperature.
Everything comes under that same item number. 212998 is the item number. If you want to go for the double, £60 saving, as is the King and the Super King. Both got £60 off their price. Everything coming with PayPal Pay in 3. Remember, if you spend over £30, you will get PayPal Pay in 3 if you're paying online on the website shopontv.co.uk. Can order on the phone 03333 241 241. Your item number for your duvet, 212998. We are about to join ITV1 and STV, but remember, you can now catch us on +1. That's on ITV1 and on STV. If you miss any of the show and you want to watch it in the following hour, you can watch us on +1 as well.
And we're always with you live every single night at midnight on Freeview 89 and throughout the day at times as well, so always join us there. What we will say is check your baskets out. We will get even busier once we're joined by ITV and STV. It's all about sleeping well, and honestly, sleeping under silk, popping your head onto a silk pillow, sleeping on a silk pillowcase, sleeping on a silk mattress can make that difference. So if you know that you do toss and turn, that you do get too hot at night, you're suffering with the cold at night right now, do stay with us and we'll explain why silk can make that difference and help you get that good night's sleep night after night. Whatever night it is, whatever season it is, however hot the day, however cold the night, all these products are going to work beautifully for you. And when you are shopping with us, remember, if you're shopping off our show, you'll only have that one delivery cost. So it's well worth thinking ahead for Christmas as well, or perhaps you've got birthdays coming up. Honestly, we've got all those perfect presents. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in just a couple of seconds. Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shayley, and together we have got, oh my word, the most luxurious products to sleep under, to sleep on, to pop your head onto. Our Mulberry Silk range, honestly, one of our best-selling products, one of the most 5-star rated products, because we are talking the highest of quality silk. And we'll talk you through AAA grey silk, but we're going to start off first of all with our incredible duvet.
Silk duvet is so important to point out that it's the finest AAA grade quality of silk. It's Mulberry Silk. It's got long strand silk in there, but everything is natural. Even the cotton outer that you've got on the outside is 100% natural cotton. So it's designed to work with you season after season, day after day. When you're too hot, it releases the heat through the natural fibres. When you're too cold, it locks the warmth in for you.
You're never kicking your duvet off because you're too hot, your bum's sticking out, your legs sticking out, and then you wake up because you're freezing cold and you're putting the duvet, sticking the duvet under you then. This will work with you every single night and make sure that you're at that right temperature. And it's so important to get a good night's sleep that you are at that right temperature. You'll wake up if you're too hot and sweaty. You'll wake up or not be able to get to sleep if you're too cold. This duvet, even though it feels lightweight, will work for you on the coldest of nights and it will work for you on the warmest of nights. Super compact, so obviously you'll use it at home, but so many people, caravans, motorhomes, because it's great for storage, and again, because once you've slept under silk, you won't want to sleep under anything else. And it is all down to the silk. Always check, if you're looking at silk duvets, that it's 100% silk. But what we're talking about is this super white AAA grade Mulberry Silk. And the AAA grade Mulberry Silk is from mulberry silk worms that only feed off the white mulberry silk leaf. So honestly, you have got the highest of grades. Because it's compact, this is amazing.
It's also machine washable, so you can pop it in the machine on a 30-degree wash. You can also tumble dry. It's better to line dry if you can, but it dries really
Super quickly, yeah.
The other benefits, a 10-year warranty on a duvet. It's also got the UK seal of approval from Allergy UK. So many benefits when it comes to it. We'll go into more detail about the quality. We've got all sizes available at the moment, from single right through to Super King.
And you've got the opportunity to try. You can actually get this home and try it. Raymond, who we'll talk about a lot, he wants you to get this home, sleep under it, see the difference that it makes. So if you're sceptical, order tonight whilst we've got all sizes and whilst you have this opportunity to actually try it. Price-wise, incredible prices for the King of Silks.
All under that same item number 212998. Now the single size is vulnerable. It's got a £30 saving against the usual price. It's down to 139. So if you're thinking of the children, maybe you've just gone into single beds and you want to have the finest quality of duvet, we've got the single available, but it's the lowest amount of stock.
And if you are thinking about the little ones, it's machine washable, so any accidents, it's, you know, you throw it in the washing machine, which is brilliant.
£47.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you want to go for that single size. All under the same number, like we say. The double size has a £60 saving against the usual price. 239 comes down to 179, or with PayPal paying 3, 61.32 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. The king size is there as well. Maybe you've got a double bed and you want a king size duvet for that drapeability, so it looks luxurious on the bed, so you don't have those duvet wars with your partner fighting over the duvet. Again, a £60 saving at £199, or £67.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. And don't forget, a 10-year warranty on your duvet. We also have the Super King available for you if you want to go for Super King. 279 comes down to 219. That's low in stock as well, so 74.65 on your first of 3 payments there. The duvets aren't all we've got though. If you want to order across the show, you'll only pay 1 postage, but we do have the pillows back in stock.
Yeah, sold out last show, and because it is Mulberry Silk, the AAA grade Mulberry Silk, we can only get stock when the silk is available. The silkworm can't suddenly produce the silk on demand, so we have managed to get stock back in. So if you missed out last time, grab it while the stock is there. We have got the same price, and it is a brilliant gift idea as well. Imagine popping your head onto silk, and the design of this pillow took many years to design. Actually, they wanted to get it exactly right. So though you have got that amazing long fibre silk inside, it's also got a core support, because obviously really important to sleep on a natural product, but you do need that support for your head and your neck.
The core support is so important when it comes to pillows. We always say comfort and support are the key to a good night's sleep. So you've got that core support, but it's surrounded by that silk we've been talking about, that luxury long strand mulberry silk wrapped around the core, and then you've got that 100% cotton outer, that quilted detailing, that piped edging. Also machine washable.
Yeah, so all the benefits of silk: a dry environment, so the dust mites don't like silk, so hyperallergenic. But what you'll find is you've actually got a pillow that you can truly wash. You can pop this in the washing machine, it'll bounce back into shape, it'll be truly clean. And a pillow is where you lay your head, where you breathe through your nose and your mouth, is where, when you cough and you sneeze, if you've had a cold, if you dribble, which of course us ladies don't dribble, but if you do dribble, you can see the state of your pillow sometimes, can't you? And you think, oh my God, we're gonna have to change the pillow, that's disgusting.
Lots of pillows you can't wash, yeah?
Yeah, where this is machine washable. So many great benefits with this pillow, and that's why it always is so popular. That's why it sold out in our last show, but we have got it back in stock. Great gift idea. Perhaps you've got got a wedding coming up, you can never have enough pillows. And perhaps you're thinking ahead for Christmas, perhaps someone's moved into a new home. And as you're seeing, beautifully made, fabulous piping around the outside. So quality when you're talking as a gift. And a pillow that truly does fill your pillowcase as well. So it looks great on the bed.
And £20 off the usual price. Multi-order there, definitely. Don't just buy one for yourself and not one for your partner. £40 is the reduced price, and 1 postage, remember, if you do want to multi-order. And if you want to use PayPal Pay in 3, it's available for you at $14.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. We're already busy across everything. You've already found the pillowcases. And when we talk about a silk pillowcase, oh my word, once again, 100% Mulberry Silk when it comes to your pillowcase. But we've got we've got 4 colours available. We've got 4 colours available at the moment. So if you want to go for a silk pillowcase, Hayley has the classic white option.
What's left of it, we are talking 100% Mulberry Silk, silk on both sides, cotton inner, so it's not going to ruffle up when you sleep. Do your own research why silk is so great to sleep on. Put in the benefits of silk for my hair and for my skin. Put in why celebrities will love a silk pillowcase, travel with a silk pillowcase, and then you choose your colour option. We've had people multi-ordering tonight. There's your colours, sage from the back. Then you've got that Arctic ice, which is like a silvery, bluey, greyy. Then you've got the white, which is, to say, very low single figures. And then the very first colour is your desert, which is like a really nice, like a champagne-y gold. All very calming colours that are going to work with whatever colour scheme you've got in your home. Perhaps the white's right for you. If it is, grab it while the stock is there. But do check out as well the fact you've got the sage. Perhaps your sort of colour palette in the bedroom, perhaps your duvet has got different flecks of colour, and probably that sage is in those flecks of colour, which is what you're seeing right there. Or perhaps you've got greys, navies. Then I think you'll find the Arctic is a really great colour. That sage is just so warm, so calming. Really, really nice colour option. We've been busy on all. The Arctic, which is behind Sean, I think is a really nice colour to go with navies or purples or greys. I think it will sort of change colour as you put it with those different colour options. Yeah,
brilliant colourways. Remember, 4 to choose from at the moment.
White, if everyone checks out, white will be sold out.
Already?
So you do please need to check your basket out. ITV1 and STV only just joined us. Lovely to have your company. Don't forget, we are on ITV+1 now and STV+1.
So if you do miss any of the show and you want to watch in the following hour, you can do on ITV1 and STV+.
But the white I don't think will be available. So if you are watching, do check the stock. And then don't forget you got the desert.
Also important to point out, you have got silk on both sides and they are cotton lined so they don't ruffle. So you don't get that crease from the silk pillowcases. And as Hayley said, put in your search engine, what are the benefits of a silk pillowcase? Why do celebrities use silk pillowcases? And get those in your baskets quickly. Back in stock on some of the colours there. 001108.
Do have a look why my beauty therapist, when I said to Cara, I seem more creased on this side of my face, said get a silk pillowcase. And she said, what side do you sleep? And I said, oh, this side where I'm really creased. She says, honestly, look at a silk pillowcase. And why my hairdresser, the same, if you're struggling. And those silk bonnets that a lot of people, hairdresser advise you to get. Do your own research why silk is so good for your hair and for your skin. So if you've got anybody that loves their skincare or really looks after their hair, great present idea for them. But like Sean said, check out the website, everything on the website. And of course, on the website, you'll see our whole show, go to our live hour, and we can have you ordering everything off the show and you'll only pay that one delivery.
Yep, shopontv.co.uk. There you can see the YouTube channel. If you want to click and subscribe to YouTube, you'll be able to watch back all our previous shows. You'll see all the live items that we've got available, as well as silk. We've got heated blankets. We've got rechargeable hot water bottles. If you want to send a message, there's a little message board there for you. You can send a message through, or you can email us, studio@shopontv.co.uk if you've got any questions. But we've got to get back to those duvets. My word, this is one of our best-selling products here.
I think a duvet can really change the way you sleep. And you might think, really, when we changed to this duvet 24, 25 years ago, honestly, changed the way we slept. Think about how well you get on with your duvet. Do you kick your duvet off when you're really hot and sweaty?
Yeah.
Do you tuck your duvet under when you're really, really cold? Do you get quite clammy and sweaty at night? This duvet, because of the amazing filler, will actually stop you getting too hot at night, whether that's the hottest of summer nights or whether you are just going through that time in life where you do seem to overheat. But right now, we're going into the coldest of months. Honestly, the right duvet for the winter because it keeps you warm.
That's really important to point out, because when you look at it, you might think, oh, it's just for the summer. It's not. It's a year-round duvet. From spring to summer to autumn to winter, you'll have that same duvet, because when you get into bed, if you're cold, it's like it insulates you. It's designed to keep that warmth. That's brilliant, yeah. It cocoons you like the silkworms are cocooned in those cocoons themselves.
So warming up those cold feet, those cold hands, really compact. So if you do want to take it with you caravanning, camping, you know, a camper van, but this is what it's all about, and it's the silk that is the secret.
It certainly is. 100% mulberry silk filled, as you can see there, the finest quality, the purest of white, because they're fed on an exclusive diet of the finest mulberry leaves, so they produce the finest mulberry silk. It's also machine washable, because it's not too bulky, it's not too heavy. It's also great if you don't like that weighing down over the top of you.
Perhaps you struggle to change your duvet cover. It's so much easier when you've got a silk duvet, much lighter, much easier to change the cover, but it really is down to the difference it makes when you sleep. And if you know you don't sleep well because you do overheat, you do get too cold, you're kicking the duvet off, you're tucking the duvet under, please get this home and try it. And the best thing is, you can try this duvet. This duvet is available for you to get home, and Raymond, who is an incredible man who we've known for about 30 years, and you will see Raymond on a clip a little bit later on. You can only get the Mulberry Silk duvet that we show you tonight, the pillows, the silk pillowcases, either from us here on Shop on TV or from Raymond direct. And Raymond sells them worldwide, but we are the only 2 outlets in the UK. And he wants you to get this home and try it. He has the confidence he will give you a money-back guarantee, because he knows that once you sleep under silk, you will understand what we're saying and why there are so many 5-star reviews, because it's not just us that it's changed the way we sleep. So many people it's changed.
We were saying a bit earlier, we've had our duvet over 24 years and it looks like new. We bought it at the Ideal Home Show in the winter in March, and I was a bit sceptical, because when I went to the stand and I saw how thin it was, I was like, and this is what a lot of people say to Raymond when they come to shows, how's that going to keep me warm? I'm used to that big, thick duvet. The great thing about this is it's about the silk, it's about the contents, it's about the ingredients, if you like. These are designed to keep you warm in the winter and cool in the summer, so you won't have to change your duvet. The fact you can machine wash it is absolutely brilliant.
There's nothing better than clean sheets, is there? It's the best feeling. It's the best night's sleep when you've got a clean bed. You can't wait to go to bed. Can you imagine, though, not only just having clean duvet cover, having a completely clean duvet? You can actually sort of give it a natural clean as well by throwing it over the line on a sunny day, or putting it over the banister and the sun's coming through the window.
UV light naturally revitalises it, because it's all natural product.
And there's so many benefits from it being not only a natural product, and the fact you've got a natural outer as well with the cotton, but the fact that silk, and this to our knowledge is the only silk duvet in the UK that has the allergy seal of approval. Silk has some real true benefits if you do have allergies, because silk, there's something that doesn't like silk.
Well, yeah, it's a really dry environment, so you can see Mulberry Silk's been awarded the British Allergy Foundation Seal of Approval for reduction in exposure to live house dust mites. That's because it's that dry environment.
And that makes me itch, doesn't it, to make you think that you sleep with dust mites. And
dust mite skin and feces and
And that is your dry environment. That is your 100% natural AAA grade Mulberry Silk. Remember, the reason it's so pure white, and if you're looking at duvets, do check it's 100% Mulberry Silk. And AAA grade, you are talking the king of silks, because this is a really special silk. We can only have stock when the silk is available. We can't suddenly demand silk from the silkworms, and we can't have any silk either. To get the certificate like this year after year is down to the quality and how that's your duvet is designed. It takes 2 days to hand assemble this duvet, but the silk inside is the silk only from a mulberry silkworm that only eats off the white mulberry silk leaves. So they have a really special diet. So it's like they're the Olympians.
Yeah.
Mulberry silkworms.
That exclusive diet means they produce the finest silk. Now, what you can see here is the cotton outer. This is also really important. 233 thread count. That means every square inch of fabric has 233 threads horizontally and vertically. So even the outside feels silky soft because it's that really luxurious cotton outer. Anything over 180 thread count is considered luxury. This is 233. You can also see the design here. This box cassette construction is really important because the silk, the long strand mulberry silk, is anchored into position and it won't move around in those individual boxes or in the duvet itself. So there are no hot spots,
aren't they? So there's no way they're going to move. So if you've ever been in that situation where you're shaking your duvet because all the filling seems to be at the bottom, there's a gap here. Sometimes my very original duvet, you could hold it up and you could see through bits of it.
The top bit.
Because all the most of the duvet, there was clumps of it here, there and everywhere. You'd never dare put it in the washing machine. It'd just fall apart and it'll clump together completely. Whereas this, you'll always have that right distribution of silk because it will never move, even when you put it into the washing machine, because it is machine washable. It means as well, because of the design, that it will drape over your body. So this means that you'll never have a hot or a cold spot.
No.
Because it drapes over your body, it cocoons your body. It's like it hugs you.
Yeah.
You never had that wind channel. You know when you roll over at night and your duvet seems to stay where your body was and all of a sudden you've got this draft going down your back to your bum? You'll never have that because it drapes over your body. So you're comfortable all night. And that's what's so important, having a good night's sleep all night long. And this is going to, I truly believe, help you get that better night's sleep for so many reasons.
Yeah, that's what it's designed to do because it's all natural, and we will keep talking about that. We also will talk about the fact that it's not a silk mix, it's not a silk blend. It's a great price as well compared to silk duvets out on the market. This is mulberry silk, 100% mulberry silk filled and 100% cotton outer. So natural. So it works with your body temperature. When you're too hot, it keeps you cool. When you're too cool, it keeps you warm.
So
that's what it's designed to do.
Every night of the week, every week of the month, every month of the year, down to that silk, 100% long fibre, AAA grade mulberry silk, pure white, 100% mulberry silk, and that making sure that you are at that right temperature. And if you're at that right temperature, it helps you get that better night's sleep. You're never overheating and kicking the duvet off. You're never too cold and not going to sleep because your feet are like ice. So many benefits of it being compact and lightweight. It'll go in the washing machine. If you've got little ones and they have accidents, it's not the end of the world. If you've had a cold and you've been in bed for days, you clean all your sheets, don't you? But imagine being able to wash your duvet. Oh gosh, the heaven of going to bed, not only with clean sheets, but a completely clean duvet as well. Super lightweight. So actually, for someone like my Auntie Cora, who was always freezing cold, this would have been brilliant because it would have kept her at that right temperature. But she couldn't bear a weight on her. So, you know, when someone's cold, you want to put blankets over. The weight on her legs was just too much. My dad ended up buying her like a little bridge to put over her legs when she was in bed because she couldn't bear the weight of blankets.
It's that bulkiness, isn't it,
so
that then weighs you down.
Yeah, you've got that lightness, but you've got that warmth. Or you've got the fact that it keeps you cool through the sweat. It just works. Until you've slept under it I don't think you appreciate how good it is. And of course you can try it.
And you've got a 10-year warranty, as well as Raymond, who brings us the Mulberry Silk duvets and all the Mulberry Silk products. He offers you a money-back guarantee. If you get this home and you don't like it, you change your mind, Mulberry and RK UK Limited will offer you a full refund if you don't get along with it. So it's great peace of mind, isn't it?
Having a good night's sleep is so important. And if you're not sleeping well, if you are just too hot at night, if you're too cold at night, if you wake up because you kicked your duvet off and you know, because you've been sweating, if you wake up in the morning and you're really clammy and wet, if you're waking up and it's down to your bedding, honestly, this duvet can make that difference. A good night's sleep can help you get a spring in your step. You know when you haven't slept well, you're snappy, you're irritable. When I'm tired, I feel low. Everything's a trauma. You're clumsy, and then when you've been clumsy, that's the end of the world. You fall out with a loved one, you're like, what? Why did I even say that? And it's because you're tired. That's when our bodies repair. So what you're doing today is investing in yourself, because honestly, this duvet changed the way we sleep. This is the duvet we sleep under. We've had it for about over 24 years. And it changed the way we sleep. In one night, when you first get under the duvet, you'll think, oh gosh, it feels quite light. Is it going to be warm enough in the winter months? And you're getting it right now through these winter months. Oh my word, you will be blown away at just how it gets you to that right body temperature. So your feet aren't cold, your hands aren't cold. You're at that right temperature where you can nod off to sleep and stay asleep for longer and sleep better through the night, because it's so important that your body's at the right temperature. But then through the summer, or perhaps you're going through that hot time in life and you always have hot nights, it's going to help regulate your body temperature, wick away that moisture, keep you not overheating. You'll never feel you need to kick this duvet off. You've got a duvet that's going to work for you, that has a 10-year warranty, that you can get home and try. So if you're sceptical, try it. And if it's not right, like Sean says, you've got a money-back guarantee. You can machine wash it, which is phenomenal, and it comes with that allergy seal of approval. It ticks so many boxes. Price-wise, phenomenal, but probably one of the most 5-star rated products that we've worked with over the years, because we've worked alongside our Mulberry Silk range that we have here on Shop on TV for many years. And Sean, we used to have books, didn't we, of 5-star reviews.
Pages
there were just
and pages.
So many.
Yeah, people, once they experience it, love it. And we'll share some of the reviews we've got for you here at Shop on TV. Liam said this: just saw your Mulberry Silk duvet. I've got one of these and it's changed my life. I used to toss and turn in my sleep and get hot every night, but someone recommended this to me and it's just amazing. I've even gifted this to my grandmother. Superb product. Lots of people, word of mouth, recommend this. People love it. Hayley, going through that stage of life at the moment where your temperatures change throughout the night. It's been brilliant for you, hasn't it?
Absolutely, and that can be life-changing, can't it, to actually get a decent night's sleep. Another 5-star review. This one is from Mags.
Mags says, I have both the Silk Super King duvet and the pillow. I'm going to talk about that in a minute, and the mattress protector. I wake up really refreshed now. Plus, it helps ease my pain, which is brilliant. Obviously, we make no claims when it comes to this. This is Mag's personal experience. I love, love, love my silk duvet and pillow. I would never go back to the old duvet.
Yeah, and you'll be the same once you've slept under silk. Oh my word, when you sleep in someone else's bed and you sleep in under somebody else's duvet, you think, oh my word, my duvet is amazing.
This is brilliant, because this talks about what we've talked about. From Mary, this is one of my favourites. I wish I'd found your company years ago. Your silk duvet has transformed my life. I now sleep not waking in a hot sweat, and my husband, who felt he couldn't sleep without a seriously weighty duvet and is cold-blooded, also sleep.
And that's a really good point, isn't it? If you do share your bed, this is the right duvet for everybody. If you've got a little one going to bed for the first time, this is machine washable. If they have an accident through the night, it's not the end of the world. You can wash this duvet. But if you sleep with a partner and you sleep completely, we're all different, aren't we? I, on a whole, will sleep really cold, apart from those certain nights when I have that hotness to my body. But on a whole, I'm cold. And you always sleep super warm.
I'm always really warm.
So we were always you were always in a situation where you were pulling the duvet off, and for me, I was tucking the duvet under. never in that situation now. It drapes over you so beautifully, and it keeps you, it works with your body temperature and makes sure if you are too cold, it gets you that warmth. If you're too hot, it whips away and takes that warmth away. It's so clever. Until you sleep under it, you just can't appreciate how clever it is.
And you can get it home, you can try it. It's got a 10-year warranty. We're busy across the board from single right through to Super King. If you've got anything in a basket, we would say confirm your order and check out sooner rather than later, because some of the sizes are quite vulnerable. If you want to go for that single size, you've got a £30 saving against the usual price. It's down to £139, or with PayPal paying £47.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments.
And we're thundering towards single figures in that single, so do grab that. We say machine washable, great things, and the kids can try it as well. You have got a money-back guarantee to try and test it at home. The double details on your screen now should be £239. We're down to £179, £60 saving there. Split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3. £61.32 is the first of those payments, and you're investing in yourself, investing in helping you get that better night's sleep. Now, the king size, now we've got a little secret to this. If you've got a double bed, but you want extra drape on your bed with your duvet, go for the king size.
Yeah, it'll make your bed look luxurious. You have that gorgeous extra drape. It means there's no duvet wars with your partner because there's an extra amount of duvet. And that is also a £60 saving against the usual arcade price. It comes down from £259 to £199. And that means with PayPal paying 3, £67.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. And remember, you can multi-order across the range and pay just 1 postage. They all come under the same item number. 212998 is the item number. The Super King is also available, but also lower in stock when it comes to Super King. Should be £279, but a £60 saving, £219. We've got to reiterate time and time again, this isn't a silk mix or a silk blend duvet. It's 100% Mulberry Silk.
And Mulberry Silk is from a Mulberry Silk worm that's only been fed on white mulberry silk leaves. This is why it's the purest of silk, AAA grade, the king of silks as such. And honestly, please, if you're thinking, should I, shouldn't I, get this home and try it. Change the way you sleep, because this duvet for us did exactly that. But not just duvets that we've got today. We've also got a pillow. And the great thing was Raymond, who we'll mention a few times, and this Mulberry Silk range is only available in the UK with us here on Shop on TV, and from Raymond, RK UK Limited. He distributes all over, well, actually, he works in many countries all over the world, but he is the sole distributor here in the UK, and it's the only 2 places you can get it. And lots of people, after they'd slept under his duvet, were like, oh gosh, if I could just lay my head on a silk pillow, could you design a pillow? And they did, but they were very conscious that they had to get it right. So it took them a good couple of years, didn't it, to get the right design of pillow, and this is what you've got. Initially,
they made the pillow like the duvet, 100% mulberry silk filled, but the problem was it had no support to it. So it was really floppy, didn't have the support you need, because you need comfort and support. This new design has exactly that, because it's got a central core in the middle to offer the support, and that's encapsulated by that 100% mulberry silk around the outside of that core. That means when you lay your head on the pillow, you get the comfort, you get the support, you get all the benefits of the silk that we've talked about. You've got that gorgeous quilted outer, that piped detailing around the outside. Made, aren't they? A gift idea. Gorgeous for Christmas presents. It's only 81 days, we've just heard. 81 days. Is that all? Yeah, apparently. My word. Great wedding present. Perhaps you've got someone that's just moved into a new home. You can never have enough pillows. But these pillows fill a pillowcase as well, so they look amazing great on the bed, but it is all down to how well you sleep. Also machine washable as well. For a pillow, that's so important, because we lay our head on the pillow, we sneeze on our pillow, we dribble on our pillow. That's why when you take the pillowcases off, sometimes there's all kinds of little stains. Yeah, your pillow can be nasty, can't it? We buy pillow protectors, and then we try and wash the pillow protectors, but it still goes through the pillow protector. Perhaps you've been in bed with a cold and a cough, and you've been snuggling
into your pillow. And now you're thinking, oh gosh, well, I've washed the pillowcase, but actually I have been dribbling onto that pillow. I have sneezed into that pillow. The fact you can throw that in the washing machine, and just as you're seeing there, it will spring back into shape. You can wash it as many times as you wish, but it will always be that fabulous pillow with long strand mulberry silk inside. All the benefits of silk. If you're thinking allergy-wise, remember dust mites don't like a silk. They don't like a dry environment. So that's another benefit with this being silk. But then again, you want that support to your neck and your head, and you have got that core support in the pillow as well. Beautifully made with the piping, visually looks stunning, but actually the whole design is been designed to give you that better night's sleep.
It certainly has. It's
no
great
hot nights, no sweaty hair,
yeah,
no
exactly.
bed hair, because it's breathable.
Yeah. So if you overheat with your pillow and your hair's everywhere first thing in the morning, and that's because you're sleeping on hollow fibre or synthetics, again, this is all natural, so breathable, as Hayley said. 654433 should be £60. That's what you will pay at RK, who sell them directly, other than here at a shop on TV. However, it's down to £40 with us. And use PayPal Pay in 3, $14.98 on your first of 3.
And remember, sold out last time. We do tend to sell out. Mulberry Silk, when it's AAA grade, when it's the mulberry silk that we're talking about, the silkworms don't make it on demand. We can only make product when there's silk available. So we were out of stock of the pillow, but it is back in stock, so grab it while the stock is there. Something we've been busy on since we were live on Freeview 89 at midnight is our silk pillowcase. Oh my goodness. Do your own research. Put into the search engine, why do celebrities love silk pillowcases?
Yeah.
Put in, is silk good for my hair? Is silk good for my skin? And then you'll understand why a silk pillowcase has so many fantastic properties.
So many benefits when it comes to a silk pillowcase, as Hayley just said, with hair, with skin. We can only say so much here on TV, but if you pop that in your search engine, what are the benefits of a silk pillowcase? Very important to point out, this is Mulberry Silk, once again, 100% silk, so it's not a silk mix or a silk blend. It's silk not just on one side, but on both sides.
Yes.
And also important to point out with these silk pillowcases that they have a cotton lining, so they don't ruffle up, so you tend not to get that lining on your face with the materials that have lined.
Your pillowcase can actually create lines on your face when you wake up in the morning, because it all creases up and you've laid your head on it. This is why I started using a silk pillowcase, because I said to my beautician, why is this side of my face more creased than the other? And she was like, well, what side do you sleep on? I was like, oh my word, this creased side. She's like, well, try a silk pillowcase, and again, do your own research. And also my hairdresser, because I do struggle with breaking hair and my hair getting quite dry. Do your own research. Why they recommend not only silk pillowcases, but perhaps you've seen the silk wraps for the hair.
Yes,
which are really often recommended, and there's a reason for that. Put in, is silk good for my skin? Is silk good for my hair? And see what benefit can be. I think as a gift for someone that loves their skincare, looking after their hair, silk pillowcase can be the best present. And like you're saying, the design of the silk pillowcase is so superior to anything else we've found on the market, actually.
The fact you've got silk on both sides is really, really important. The fact that Mulberry and Raymond offer us a choice of colours, we're looking at the sage option right now. They've all got a lovely metallic sheen to them. And so it depends what colours you have in your colour scheme, but they work. They're really calming colours for the bedroom. So there's the sage at the front that you can see there. Just behind that, you've got the Arctic blue. It's a lovely silver blue. The one behind that is the desert option. That's like a champagne. And the one at the very back is the white. However, did I just hear right with the white? 3 times as many people trying to order the white as we have stock remaining. So if you've got the white in a basket and you definitely want the white option, do confirm your order and check that through very quickly.
We do tend to have sellouts always when we have silk with us. As I say, we can only only bring you the stock that we've got. We can't suddenly miraculously make more stock because you have to get that silk from those certain silkworms that only feed on white mulberry silk leaves. So please do make sure, if you're ordering with us right now, that you do check your baskets through. Lots in baskets, but too many of the white in baskets. You're not all going to get it. Sadly, our system, it's not yours until you check out. So if you all checked out right now, a lot of you, it would sadly say sold out. So please check your baskets through. And remember, when you're ordering on our website, you can have a little nosy. Go to our live hour. That'll take you through to everything that we've got available. And what you'll find is if you pop everything into your basket, it will only charge you that one delivery. And I think that is great, because you might be thinking, oh, well, I'll get that hot water bottle for a Christmas present. I'll get a heated blanket. Oh, they've got a leopard skin heated blanket. Oh, they've got a leopard skin hot water bottle. Remember, they're a chargeable hot water bottle. We will give you more details about those a bit later on. But they're brand new, the leopard skin. And I want to call it bunny, but it's called rabbit. So it's rabbit, and it's rabbit print, and it's leopard print. And they're two new colour options. You actually charge it up. Takes about 15 minutes to charge it, and it will stay hot for up to 5 hours. It's a sealed water bottle. There's water inside, but you don't have to fill it. It's not going to leak. You're not going to scold yourself when you boil in the kettle and trying to fill your hot water bottle. And it will stay warm for up to 5 hours. Take it out and about with you. Take it when you're watching the kids playing football. If you've got a relative in a wheelchair and you take them out and they get so cold because they're sat and not moving on these cold days, have that hot water bottle with them. And actually, for my mum, and my mum really struggles with the cold, and I know I mention mum a lot, but so many of my presents, I buy for mum. What you'll find is it's a great little gift for someone like mum. If you know someone that really does struggle with the cold, this is your sealed bottle. There's water inside, but it's never going to leak. You don't have to fill it. You charge it, so it's like a smart hot water bottle. It's like a modern hot water bottle. And then it's even got a little area to put your hands. My mum's hands go blue when she's cold, so this is ideal. You can take that with you anywhere. It's not going to leak because it's permanently sealed. You could be in your wheelchair, you could be out and about. When we went to a really lovely outdoor carol service last year, took this for mum, and she sat there and she wasn't cold because she'd got that warmth. And if you do struggle, and perhaps you after you've gardened or you've been looking after the grandkids, you've picked them a few times, your back's a bit achy, or perhaps you get a little bit of tummy ache, I always think that little bit of warmth is so soothing. So having that bottle that you can lean onto watching TV, you've not got to worry about you haven't put the top on properly and it's going to leak, because it's not going to leak, it's completely sealed. And that's a great gift idea, and such a low wattage, it works out about 12 pence to charge, and you're charging it for 15 minutes, going to stay warm for up to 5 hours. Check out all the colour options. You have got the brand new leopard print, and you've got the rabbit print, but you have got our classic colours as well, which is a grey, we've got a pink, we've got a purple. So they're all available on our website, and a great Christmas gift as well. But of course, if you're putting them in your basket with our other items, our Mulberry Silk, you'll find you're only paying that one delivery, which is great. So do think ahead for Christmas, dare I say it. How far is Christmas?
81 days only. That'll be gone in an instant.
Where are we now?
We're October, aren't we?
We are October, of course.
Is it October?
Yes.
Oh no, how did that
October.
happen?
And so before you know it, will be November. And then Christmas will be here. You'll be panicking about presents. Have a little nosy for gifts as well.
Yeah, across our entire website, we've got
think
some
about
great
yourself
gifts.
first, because if you're not sleeping well, we have the solutions, I do believe.
You may have heard of silk duvets and thought, oh, they're going to be really unobtainable. They're going to be really expensive. We've got great prices on these, but they're not yours until you confirm your order and check out. We sell out time and time again when it comes to the duvets, the pillows and the pillowcases. We're going to go back to the duvets, and these are an all-season duvet. It's very important to point out, because when you first see these and you look at them, it's not about the bulk of the duvet that keeps you warm. It's what I like to call the ingredients. It's what it's made of. So when you get it home and you take it out of the packaging, do this first of all. Put one hand on either side of the duvet and just rub your hands together, because straight away, Hayley, when you do that, you feel that silk, you feel that quality.
Well, if we asked you about the most luxurious material material, it'd be silk, wouldn't it?
Yep.
That silk blouse you've got, that silk shirt you've got, that silk tie you've got. It's just the most incredible material. And that's what you're sleeping under, but you're sleeping under the highest of quality because it is the AAA grade Mulberry Silk that is only actually created by a mulberry silk worm that only feeds on white mulberry silk leaves. So you have got the king of silks, really. And that silk, and it's in that duvet under that 100% cotton outer, will give you a duvet that's going to work for you, whatever the season, however hot that night is, however cold that night is. All of a sudden you've got a duvet that you'll never kick off because you're too hot, or you'll never be tucking under because you're too cold.
Yeah, and it's got so many benefits, as Hayley said. When you think about the winter months and how cold you can be, it locks the warmth in. When you think about the summer months, because it's all natural, including that cotton outer, it releases the heat,
so it
wicks away moisture. That's
really,
what it feels like, yeah. The fact it doesn't take up too much space because it's not really bulky, it's not really heavy. And here you can see each and every duvet has a little zip, so you can look inside and you can see that superb pure white silk that's inside. And that's because, as Hayley said, the silkworms are fed on an exclusive diet, only the finest of foods for these silkworms, so they produce the finest quality silk. Machine washable, so not too bulky, so it'll fit in your washing machine, as you can see there. Not too heavy to weigh you down. And it's very important to point out about the cotton outer. That cotton outer is once again 100% cotton, so everything is natural here. So that's why you get that natural body temperature management, if you like, how it releases heat when you're too hot and wicks away the moisture, how it locks the warmth in when you're too cold.
Sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? But you know the best thing? You can get it home and try it. Raymond, who we'll speak about a lot, a very dear friend of ours who we've known for over 30 years, so way before he worked alongside us here on Shop on TV. We bought our duvet from him over 24 years ago. We sleep under this duvet, and if we brought it into the studio right now, and we've washed ours time and time again because it's machine washable, you wouldn't know the difference. It looks like it's brand new. It looks like this duvet. But Raymond is so passionate about the quality of his products, about the difference that this will make to your night's sleep, that he wants you to try it. He gives you a money-back guarantee to get this home and to sleep under it. And if it's not right for you, if it doesn't keep you warm through the winter months, if it doesn't keep you cool through the hottest of nights, or you're going through that hot stage in life and it doesn't work for you, you can get in touch with Raymond direct, and he will give you that money-back guarantee. The truth is, for so many people, and it's probably one of the most 5-star rated products that we've had over all the years we've been in Shop on TV, if I'm honest, not just here on Shop on TV. This is a product that has worked for so many people, and the reason it has is we do struggle at night. You think about why you don't sleep well. I know we instantly think about what we're sleeping on, don't we? But actually, do you wake up because you're hot and clammy and sweaty at night? You're kicking the duvet off, and you didn't wake up when you kicked the duvet off, but you're now awake because your bum's hanging out, your legs hanging out, and now you're freezing cold, and now you're trying to tuck the duvet back under. Or is it that your partner keeps throwing the duvet off because they're too hot, you're too cold, so you're pulling the duvet back up? This is going to work for you. It's going to work for your partner. It's going to help regulate both of your body temperatures for you, and that's going to vary on how your body temperature is, how the temperature is outside as well. You get the opportunity to try it. It's also machine washable, so if you are thinking about a little one going into bed for the first time, if there's any accidents, it's not the end of the world. This will go into the washing machine. It's also light, and you might think, oh my goodness, it's too light to keep me warm in the winter. Try it. Honestly, you will be blown away how no more cold feet, no more cold hands. It will lock in that warmth. But what you'll also find, and this is a really, there's so many incredible benefits. The fact that it'll drape over your body, you'll never turn over. You know, sometimes you roll over with your duvet and it stays stuck up, doesn't it? So then you've got this sort of cold wind going down your back and you know, going down your body. It won't. It'll drape over you. It cocoons you. It hugs you. So you will always be at the right temperature. Your partner will always be at the right temperature. Even if you toss and turn through the night and you move through the night, it will work and move with you. But being light is a benefit, because sometimes a heavy weight, again, is a struggle to get out of bed in the morning if you've got a really heavy duvet. Or actually, for my Auntie Cora, she hated it. She was always cold. she hated weight. So though you try and put a blanket on her, she hated the weight of a blanket. She hated the weight of a heavy duvet. You've got this lovely lightness that has this amazing warmth. No tog rating. There doesn't need to be a tog rating. This is that incredible natural filling. And if you are looking at silk duvets, just check that label. We are talking 100% silk, but we're talking that AAA grade silk. This is silk only from silkworms that actually only feed from the white mulberry silk leaf. And this, for us, as far as we know, is the only silk duvet that has the UK allergy seal of approval. And that proves the point that it's a very dry environment silk, and dust mites don't like it. So the allergy benefits of the actual duvet is incredible as well, and they get a certificate, and they have to get this certificate every year, and they do. They get it year after year. So you've got all that quality, all those benefits for the most amazing prices, and the opportunity to try. Price-wise though, Sean, absolutely phenomenal, but people need to check out, especially that single.
Yeah, huge savings
stock
across the board. They all come under the same item number, 212998. If you've not shopped with us before, you'll find the easiest way is the website shopontv.co.uk. Just hearing single is now in single figures, so that could be the first to go. It's a £30 saving against the usual price, and you can use PayPal Pay in 3 if you pay online. £47.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments on that single size. Then we go to the double. This is a £60 saving against the usual price. 212998 should be £239. It's down to £179, and that's £61.32 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you're going for the double. The king size also got a £60 saving.
Yeah, and really nice as well. If you've got a double bed, if you want more drape on your duvet, go for a king size duvet, and that's what we did. We went for the super king, and we've got a king size bed. But if you've got a double, go for the king size. Details for your king size, it's all the same item number. You choose the king, you'll find it should be £259, but you've got a £60 saving, so down to £199, and split that cost with PayPal. So £67.98 is the first of your 3 payments, and then you've got the super king option. That's also the lowest stocks. We haven't got loads of anything, but we have got very low stock in single, and that's single figures, and the Super King isn't far behind. If you want to go for Super King, should be £279, £60 saving, £219, and you have got of course your payments, your 3 PayPal payments, £74.65 is the first of those 3 payments. So split the cost. You're investing in yourself tonight.
For this time, we are exceptionally busy. In fact, we've just had first sellout on the show. If you've been looking at the silk pillowcases, unfortunately, the white has now sold out. We can still offer you the other options. Maybe you want to go for that Arctic, which is that lovely silvery blue, but that will be the next to go. So you've got sage, and you've also got desert. The sage is that lovely metallic green. The desert is that champagne colour. So you've still got those other 3 colour options. It's really nice to go for a coloured option when it comes to the pillowcases. So details on the screen. Really
good colours, aren't they? They do tend to blend with whatever colour you've got in your home. So have a little nosy at those. But our first sellout, we knew it was going to happen, and I think it'll also happen in that single duvet if you're not quick, because we are down to the lowest of sort of figures now.
I think we should just reiterate the features on your duvet for you, because so many of you have got these in baskets. It's not yours until you confirm your order and you check the basket out. First of all, the silk filling, very important. It's not a silk mix or a silk blend. It's 100% mulberry silk filled, and mulberry silk is the finest AAA grade quality. It's a pure white silk on the inside. We're just getting busier and busier. It's also really important to point out the outer, 100% cotton outer that you've got here, 233 thread count, so everything is natural, so it's breathable, it wicks away the moisture, it comes with a 10-year warranty, and it's machine washable. It also comes with the Allergy UK seal of approval, which is to do with dust mites. It means it's a dry environment. Dust mites don't like to live in a dry environment. Compact and easy for storage. It's not bulky or oversized. So if you've got a motorhome, a caravan, a boat, or if you want to have it at home, brilliant at home all year round. And I think that's the thing that you don't think about. You won't have to change your duvet, will you?
Don't have to have a summer duvet and a winter duvet. You've got a duvet that's going to work for you every night of every week, of every month, of every year. Whatever the season, however hot the night, however cold the night, this duvet is going to work for you. Whether you normally sleep quite cold, if you sleep quite hot, you're going through that time of life where you get hot and sweaty, this duvet is going to work for you, regulating your body temperature, making sure you don't overheat, making sure you don't get too cold, making sure you don't, when you get into bed and your feet are freezing and you can't get to sleep because you're feeling cold, this is going to help regulate your body temperature. If you're waking up because you're hot and you're clammy, you're kicking your duvet off. Perhaps you don't wake up because you've kicked your duvet off, but you wake up because then you're cold because your leg and your bum's hanging out the duvet, and then you've got to tuck it back under.
We're getting quite the picture of you in bed at night.
Well, I think that's what we do, isn't it? And you can.
Well,
sleep
we
quite,
don't. We don't.
You can sleep quite differently, can't you, than your partner? And we don't kick our duvet off, and I don't have to get my leg and my bum hanging out. I don't have to tuck my duvet under because we sleep under this duvet.
Yeah.
Not this exact one. Well, it is this exact one, but ours is at home on our bed. But actually, if we bought it in. It's machine washable, this duvet.
Yeah.
We've had our duvet over 24 years, and honestly, it looks just as new and fresh and crisp and white as the duvet that you see on your bed right now, on this bed right now. And that's not just us saying this. Loads of the 5-star reviews say exactly that. They can't believe how it changed the way they sleep. They can't believe how amazing it washes. And there's nothing better than clean sheets, is there?
And that one there, is that a Super King in that one? Or is it?
Wow, that shows you how compact it is, doesn't it?
So it doesn't take up a huge space, but it's going to keep you warm in the winter and cooler in the summer months. We're going to look at some reviews. These are brilliant. There's one from a lady. I hope have we got that one from that lady that we saw a bit earlier that was brilliant. And this one's from Heather and Gareth. We bought a Mulberry Silk duvet 2 years ago and we adore it. I love the pillow too. We're going to talk about those in a minute because loads of you going for pillows. I thought I'd struggle as I used to like a weighty duvet, but just so love our silk one and the cotton cover. We feel beautifully bougie. Oh yeah, I sleep under silk. Yes, I do. This one from P. I was sceptical, and I was the first time when we first bought ours. I was sceptical many years ago regarding these duvets, but Rob said live on air, this is Rob, our other presenter here at Shop on TV, try it. If you're not happy, he'll give you the money back himself. We've had ours for about 4 years. Perfect, easy to wash and easy to hang on the line to clean in the sunshine. We also have one at the caravan. That's a great point. If you just want to hang it on the line, let the natural UV light get to it. That revitalizes the duvet for you. But this was my favorite for Mary because this talks about everything that we talk about. I wish I'd found your company years ago. Your silk duvet has transformed my life. I now sleep not waking in a hot sweat. And my husband, who felt he couldn't sleep without a seriously weighty duvet and is cold-blooded, also sleeps. That's from Mary. Thank you for those reviews. We've still got all 4 sizes available at the moment, but we are exceptionally busy across the board. You can see there are so many benefits when it comes to Mulberry Silk, and we've got to keep pointing out 100% Mulberry Silk filled, that finest AAA grade quality that we've got for you. It drapes beautifully on the bed. It drapes beautifully over your body. So there's no cold spots, no hot spots. There's no draft or wind tunnels. And it's nice and compact for storage as well. So if you've got a boat, a caravan, or you don't want that big, heavy, bulky duvet that you used to have, it's brilliant for that as well. You can see here that finest quality of silk that we've got, and pure white 100% Mulberry Silk. It's also got that 100% cotton outer, 233 thread count, so it's breathable. So when you get too hot, it releases the heat through all the natural fibres. When you're too cold, it locks the warmth in. And the fact you can machine wash it as well.
Yeah, machine wash it. If you've got a little one, you're going for the single. If they have an accident in bed, it's not the end of the world. Machine wash it. It's a lovely feeling to have clean sheets. But now you have not only a clean duvet cover, you've got a clean duvet. You have got the opportunity to honestly make that difference to the way you sleep night after night. And you've got the opportunity to try this duvet. So for the prices you see on your screen, you've got a money-back guarantee. Get this home, sleep under it, see how it works for you. See how it works on the hot nights, see how it works on those cold nights. If you're going for the single, we are very, very, very low in stock.
Time to check out there.
You desperately need to check your baskets out. I think very soon we'll be in a situation where there'll be more people ordering. The stock is available. Should be £169, £139 is your price. And of course you can split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3 to £47.98. But single is now first come, first served. We've got very low single figures in single and lots of people with it in baskets. Do please check your baskets through. Double, remember, not only is this going to be great for little ones if there's any accidents, you can throw it in the washing machine. If you sleep with a partner and you sleep completely differently, you sleep very hot, they sleep very cold, it regulates your personal body temperature. This duvet is the right duvet for both of you. And Sean, a massive saving here.
Yeah, the double size should be £239. It's a £60 saving against the usual price. It comes down to £179 with those PayPal payments. If you've got PayPal account and you pay online, just £61.32 on your first of 3 payments there on your double. All of the duvets come under the same item number, 212998 is your item number. If you want to go for a king size, we were saying before, if you've got a double bed and you want that luxury drape across the bed.
Yeah, you always look in the magazines and the beds always look so amazing. You're like, why doesn't my duvet drape like that? And it's because they've put a bigger duvet on the bed. So if you go for the king size and put it on a, you know, if you've got a double bed, put the king size on it, you'll get this a lovely drape. It looks amazing. It means as well you can put things under your bed.
You can hide
can't
things.
See them. You can
That's
hide
what she
things
means.
because it drapes over the bed beautifully. But it looks fantastic as well. And so we have got king size available and we have got Super King available. Super King, again, you've got a £60 saving there. And whichever option you're going for, you can split the cost with PayPal Pay in 3. The biggest thing, well, so many big things. Remember how it regulates your body temperature, helps regulate your body temperature. It works for you. It's machine washable. It comes with a 10-year warranty. Biggest thing, get it home and try it. Honestly, Raymond, who brings us this product, and you can only get it from Raymond himself here in the UK and from ourselves, and he sells them worldwide as well. He is so confident he wants you to sleep under it and try it. Otherwise, you've got a money-back guarantee, which is incredible. But Raymond, after he had brought the duvet to the UK and it was so popular, so many people were like, oh, gosh, I want my whole bed to be silk. You know, I want to put my head onto a silk pillow. And so that's what they went about doing, is designing, I would say, the best design pillow. So cleverly designed with silk.
Well, you want all those benefits, don't you, from the silk, and that's what you've got with this pillow here. But when they first designed it, it was just a silk pillow, which was great. However, it didn't have any support. So not only do you want the gorgeous comfort of the silk and all the benefits of the silk we've talked about, but you need a core support in the middle. And that's what you've got in the middle of this pillow. It's then encapsulated by Mulberry Silk, that long strand, beautiful AAA grade, king of silks that wraps around the core support, and that means that when you lay your head upon here,
it just sounds like heaven, doesn't it? Wait till you pop your head on there.
It feels like it as well.
So you've got that incredible support, but then you've got that comfort and luxury of silk and the benefits of silk.
Yeah,
again,
that we've talked about.
Your head is right on this pillow, where your nose is, your mouth is, where you breathe, where you cough and you sneeze and you dribble onto that pillow. You see when you change your pillowcase what you do on your pillow. The fact that you can throw this in the washing machine is phenomenal, but the fact as well that silk is a dry environment, so dust mites don't like
that environment, no, and that's what you've got encapsulating that core support. 230 thread count, so every square inch of fabric has 230 threads, both horizontally and vertically, so it feels like silk on the outside. That quilted finish that you can see there, that piped edging detail, everything screams superb VIP quality. A great Christmas gift. It comes beautifully packaged as well.
Wedding gift.
Should be £60 and it's down to £40. And the other thing, you've got PayPal Pay in 3. But what I want to show you, because they're machine washable, and a lot of the time you'll wash a pillow and then it comes out and it's all clumpy and lumpy.
You wouldn't. Some pillows you wouldn't even dare wash, would you? Because you know that would be the end of. Well, it is the end of them half the time.
Doesn't go back to shape normally, does it? But the way this is designed with that core support and with the silk encapsulating that core support, when I let that go, it literally just goes back to its original shape. So it doesn't matter how scrunched up it is, and they last for years, these pillows.
If you've had a cough and a cold, there's nothing. Well, you know, imagine what's in that pillow. You can throw that into the washing machine. Imagine what's in your pillow. Look at dust mites and things. Remember, dust mites don't like a dry environment. And of course, around that core support, you've got silk, which is that dry environment. Great if you're moving into a new home. Great as a gift for someone moving into a new home. But you must check your baskets through. This sold out last time to air. We've managed to get stock back in. But as I said, we can't demand stock. When we sell out, it's only available if there are, you know, if the stock's available. Can't suddenly demand that the silkworm creates this silk. So sadly, at times when we sell out of products, things do take time to get back in stock. Just hearing, actually, we're that busy on the phones, we have got a queuing situation at this time of night. We always get busy about this time of night. Really sorry if you're waiting on the phones. We will get to you as soon as we possibly can. They are, the operators are there and they will get to you as soon as possible. If you can jump onto the website, though, it is one of the easiest ways to order.
Yeah, shopontv.co.uk. There you'll find, you go to the live on air button that you see. It takes you through to the live show. You can follow our YouTube channel, click and subscribe and watch all the previous shows back. Scroll down, though, and you'll see all the products. This is the easiest way for you to jump the queue, if you like, and get ahead of the game. If you are waiting on the phone, we do apologise. They will get to you as soon as possible. But just add in whatever items you want. And remember, if you are multi-ordering across the show range that you see there, you'll only pay one postage. Whether it's the pillows, the pillow cases, the duvets, we've even got a couple of mattresses remaining, all with those benefits of silk that we've been talking about. Unfortunately, we've had a sellout on our pillowcases, but we still have 3 colours remaining. We have the sage, the desert and the Arctic remaining for you. When it comes to a silk pillowcase, for me, this has everything that you want, because it's silk not just on one side, it's silk on both sides. It's also cotton lined, so it doesn't ruffle, it doesn't wrinkle on the pillow. It feels beautiful because it is 100% silk, and once again, it's that finest quality of silk. Lots of you are multi-ordering here. But what we would always say when it comes to a silk pillowcase, we can only say so much here on air. Pop in your search engine, what are the benefits of a silk pillowcase? And you'll be amazed when it comes to hair, when it comes to skin and so many other benefits.
Put in why celebrities swear by a silk pillowcase, travel with a silk pillowcase. Put into your search engine, is silk good for my skin? Is silk good for my hair? My beauty therapist, one day I said to her, why is my face so creased on this side? And she was like, well, what side do you sleep on? I was like, oh gosh, I sleep on this side. She says, try a silk pillowcase. And my hairdresser, my hair very dry, broke quite a lot. My hairdresser said, try a silk pillowcase and or a silk bonnet. Honestly, we can't say a great deal, but we can say what you can look into, and do look into the benefits for skin and hair with a silk pillowcase. Price-wise, great value for money, because you have got, again, 100% mulberry silk. It's on both sides. You've got that cotton inner, so it stops the ruffling, because the ruffling of a material can cause extra creases on your face through the night. And again, get this home and see that difference. And a most amazing, beautiful product with these pillowcases. And these pillowcases really allow you the luxury of mulberry silk right against your skin, right against your hair. The coolness as well, because again, it regulates your body temperature. So perhaps you normally get that really wild hair in the morning, bed hair, sweaty neck. Again, it's going to help in that situation as well. But do your own research onto The amino acids in silk, the proteins in silk, oh my word, you will be blown away. 001108 is your item number. Sold out of one colour already, and at the minute we've got 3 colours left. But the Arctic, which is that lovely silvery, grey, bluey, it's going to work with loads of different colours. It'll look lovely with navy as well. That is our next lowest in stock, so that could be the next to go. And then the sage, which is a really popular colour, we've got that available at the moment. But again, we haven't got thousands of anything. And do think as well, if you've got a relative, perhaps you've got a niece or a nephew that loves their skincare, that loves their hair products, this would be one of the best presents you could buy them.
Yeah, and remember, it's Mulberry Silk, 100% silk, not a silk mix, not a silk blend. It's silk on both sides, and you've also got that cotton lining, which is so important because that stops that ruffling that we talk about. So you can see the difference. Clever? On the outside to the inside, there's that cotton lining that
I bought a silk pillowcase a few years, well, quite a while back, because it was before Raymond bought out silk pillowcases, and it was only silk on one side, so it was cotton on the other. But the silk, it was silk on the inside as well, so it's still really ruffled. So what Raymond has done is really designed a silk pillowcase that has every benefit to, again, it's all about aiding you to get that better night's sleep. You've got the fact that it will help regulate your body temperature. You've got as well the comfort and the luxurious feel to silk. But do please go on the internet, just have a little look why celebrities love a silk pillowcase. Have a little look at the benefits of silk for your skin, for your hair, and then you'll understand why silk pillowcases are so popular, why we often sell out, why we've sold out of one colour option already this evening. And then do think about yourself first, and then think ahead for Christmas presents and things, because this would be that amazing present for somebody that loves their skincare, loves their hair products. Because for me, it made such a difference, and I truly believe for you it'll be exactly the same as well. But do check your baskets through. We're really busy on everything, actually, the duvets, the pillows, the pillowcases. If you've got anything in a basket, we're in a bit of a situation. We've had sellouts, and I think we will be very quickly selling out in different sizes of the duvet. The single is very low in stock, and we've got queues on the phones, so if you are on the phone, we will get to you as soon as we possibly can. We do apologise, but we will get to you. But if you've got any opportunity to get onto our website, it is one of the easiest ways of ordering, and it is really easy to order, check out, even if you're a brand new viewer. Lots of new viewers, remember, if you are watching us on ITV or STV, you can now, Sean, watch us on
ITV1 +1 and STV
How fab is that?
Yeah, so if you miss anything in the show and you want to watch an hour later, you can on both ITV and STV +1 now. So check us out. So many places. Freeview 89 from midnight every night and throughout the daytime hours. Our YouTube channel's there. You can catch us on all the socials as well. But we've got to get back to our Mulberry Silk duvets. Mulberry Silk is one of our best-selling products across the entire channel.
One of the most 5-star rated products as well. We've actually worked personally with Mulberry Silk and known Raymond, who brings us the Mulberry Silk. He's the sole distributor in the UK. You can only get it from Raymond himself, RK Limited, or from us here on Shop on TV. You may have seen Raymond at shows and exhibitions. But he has brought out a product that really has, well, for us, completely changed the way we sleep. We've been sleeping under our Mulberry Silk duvet, exactly the same duvet that you're looking at right now, for over 24 years, and it changed the way we sleep. And we sleep very differently. I and a whole are very cold at night. Sean's very hot at night, so Sean would be kicking the duvet off. I'd be pulling the duvet back on. I'd be tucking the duvet under. Sean would be kicking the duvet off. This will help regulate your body temperature however you sleep. But it's also super, there's so many benefits, super compact. So we met Raymond at lots of boat and caravan shows because it sold so well there.
Well, he always says to people, because they come and stay for the duration of the show, why don't you buy it, pay right now, take it away, sleep under it, and if you don't like it, come back and I'll give you all your money back.
He gives a money-back guarantee, and you get that money-back guarantee with us tonight. Through
the only thing you'll lose is a postage if you go for it with us. Yeah. You can see 100% breathable, so when you're too hot in the summer months, it releases the heat through all the natural fibres. When you're too cold, it locks the warmth in. You just saw it goes in the washing machine there. It's designed to regulate temperature across the seasons. You won't change this duvet from season to season. No. You keep the same duvet on your bed all the time.
You'll never change this duvet. No. You'll wash it because you can wash it. You'll change your duvet cover, but you'll never not want to sleep under this duvet. And do you know the time you'll really notice it is when you visit relatives or something and you sleep in the spare room.
Or a hotel,
or a hotel. And you're under that duvet. We slept in a hotel the other night. I was freezing all night. I got up and put my sweatshirt on because I was so cold because it wasn't keeping me warm. This duvet, when you're cold, will make sure it will regulate and help regulate your temperature so that you are nice and warm, not overheating. If you sleep really hot and you get, hot and sweaty normally at night, and when you sleep, we slept at a relative's a bit back, and we woke up, both of us, virtually at the same time, saying, is the heating on? And we was checking the radiator. God, it's boiling in here. And it wasn't boiling in it was boiling in bed.
We'd overheat it.
It was a synthetic actual duvet, and it made us hot and sweaty. This will wick away moisture. This won't allow you to overheat. So is that perfect all year round duvet?
When you talk about synthetic, if you're sleeping under a hollow fibre duvet, as you start to get hot in bed at night, the heat rises, it hits hollow fibre and it pushes back towards you, so it's like a pressure cooker. You just get hotter and hotter, and that's why you have that situation where you kick the duvet off, then you put it back on, then the same thing happens again. With your silk duvet, when you get hot, it releases the heat through all the natural fibres, and as Hayley said, it wicks away the moisture as well. So it's a dry environment. And the other great thing about a dry environment is dust mites don't like a dry environment, and that's why it's got the Allergy UK seal of approval. Huge. And as far as we know, the only silk duvet in the UK that has that Allergy UK
and they get
seal
it
of
just
approval.
Once, and then they can show this off for years and years and years. You have to get this every single year.
Every year, yeah, they can come to your premises at any point and check manufacturing and quality of everything. This only runs till July 2026, I believe, this particular one, and then it'll have to be renewed. It's not just in the UK either. You'll have seen all the different countries there that this is valid, because Mulberry Silk sold around the world, but you can only buy these particular duvets and silk products with Raymond directly, who we talk about, who's the manufacturer, and is here at Shop on TV, but it gives us these exceptional prices that we've got for you. But we've got to remind you, we are coming towards the end of the live show. If you've missed anything, you can watch on STV and ITV+1 if you want to catch more of the show, but it'll be stock dependent on what we have remaining.
Yeah, we're really sorry if you are watching on that, and sadly we've sold out of stock. We have had a sellout already, and single wise really, really low in stock. It's virtually what stock we've got is in baskets, so we will, in a moment, I would say, have more people ordering. The stock is available. If you do suffer with allergies, if you do sleep too hot, if you do kick that duvet off, and you don't wake up because you kick the duvet off, but you wake up because your leg and your bum's freezing,
cold, yeah.
And then you're tucking the duvet under. If your duvet isn't working for you, the great thing is get it home and try it. See if it does make a difference. And that is the wonderful thing. You have a money-back guarantee with Raymond, with RK Limited. He will give you a money-back guarantee for you to get this home and to sleep under it. You've got incredible savings. And once you sleep under this, you'll appreciate everything we say, everything the 5-star reviews say. And the fact that when you feel it, you'll think, oh, gosh, Sean said it was quite light. It is light. Is it going to keep me warm tonight? It's a chilly night. You'll sleep under it and you'll be, wow. That was the best night's sleep I've had. I didn't have my cold feet warmed up beautifully. I didn't wake up feeling cold. And then,
feet aren't, how many times have you got in bed and your feet, the duvet really weighs down on your feet?
It's horrible.
And this doesn't weigh you down. It's really comfortable. It's really compact as well. So if you're limited on storage, maybe you've got a caravan, a boat, a motorhome, as you can see here, it doesn't take up a huge space. But don't think that that won't keep you warm. It's about the ingredients. And here you can see see that 100% long fibre, triple A grade Mulberry Silk. It's pure white, Hayley. Your duvet, when it comes home, will have that little zip, so you can look inside. You'll see that pure white silk that's in there. And that's because the silkworms are fed on an exclusive diet. It's like an elite Olympic athlete being fed on a particular diet. They only eat that particular leaf, so they produce the finest
So only the white mulberry silk leaf, so they create this most exclusive silk, and that silk is only available when that silk is available. We can't on demand tell the silkworms to make the silk, so we often do sell out. We don't have stock back in for a period of time. The pillows sold out last show. The single in this size, I would say, will be selling out. If it's not selling out in this show, it'll be selling out, I would say, just after. There's your silk, pure white. It's also that long fibre. It will never move because of the design, the set construction of the duvet. It will always be the right filling over your body, over your partner's body. It will mould over you. It will cocoon you. It'll drape over you. You'll never turn over and have that wind tunnel going down your back because your duvet's stuck up. It will be a duvet for every day of the week, every week of the month, every month of every year, whatever time of year it is, whatever the temperature is, however hot or cold you are, this duvet is going to work for you.
And this is really important. What we can see right now is the box cassette construction here. It means that the silk that we talk about is anchored into position, so it won't move around in the duvet, so you'll never have any hot spots or cold spots. You've also got what we call luxury thread count here, 230 thread count, so every square inch of fabric has 230 threads, horizontally and vertically sewn. It feels like silk on the outside because of the quality of the cotton. Anything over 180 thread count is considered luxury. This is 230, and then importantly, most importantly of all, is it's 100% mulberry silk on the inside, and it's the finest quality triple A grade silk, long strand silk that you've got in there that's anchored into position and pure white.
It actually takes 2 days to make this duvet. It's handcrafted, it's hand assembled. So what you really have is not a on the line duvet. This isn't a duvet that you'll find here, there and everywhere. This is a duvet that's only available with us here on Shop on TV and from Raymond himself, the distributor. From RK UK Limited. So you've got an opportunity tonight to get a real exclusive duvet for an incredible price, but you have to check your baskets out. We're super busy. We're coming towards the end of our live show on ITV and STV. You might be watching us on STV1. You might be watching us on ITV +1 or STV +1. So you've got an opportunity, if we've still got stock as well, to order. But I do think the single may have sold out because the single is super low on stock. Machine washable. So if there are any accidents, if you have had a cold and a cough and you've been in bed for a few days, you're not just washing your sheets and putting clean sheets on. You put clean sheets onto a bed, but actually your duvet is still dirty. You can pop this duvet into your washing machine. It comes with, are you ready for this? A 10-year warranty. This is the confidence. We've had ours for over 24 years, and our duvet looks just as good as the duvet that's on our bed right now here live in the studio. And our duvet, we'd never change it. We don't have a summer and a winter duvet. This duvet works for us all year round, and Sean and myself sleep completely differently. I on a whole are always really cold. Sean's always really hot, so he'd be kicking the duvet off. I'd be pulling the duvet back on. But actually I now, because of my age, go through some nights where I'm really hot, and that's going to allow me to sleep through those hot nights as well, because it wicks away the moisture. It helps regulate your body temperature, whatever time of year it is, whatever the temperature is at that time, in your bedroom, or whatever temperature you are at that, keeping you warm or keeping you cool. It's a duvet that I just don't think you can go wrong ordering this, but the biggest thing is you can actually get it home and try it. You've got a money back guarantee. But what you must do now, because the single is so low in stock, is you must check your baskets out. As we were explaining earlier, we can only bring you the stock when the stock's available. It's not something, sadly, we can suddenly create and make the silkworms create their silk. We can only actually have the duvets and the pillows and the pillowcases when the silk is available, because this is that AAA grade silk. It is silk from silkworms that only feed on white mulberry silk leaves. That's why that silk is so pure white. And you've got the opportunity to get that luxury for such affordable prices. But it is now only as long as the stock is there, because my goodness, well, single, I don't know if it's even worth us telling you about.
Yeah, nearly more of you trying to order than we have stock remaining. So the single size, well, there is more of you trying to order. So if you want to get that single, you've got to confirm your order and check it through. £30 saving against the usual price. Next up, all coming under the same item number, remember, 212998 is that item number. If you want to go for the double size, there's £60 saving there. Should be 239, it's down to 179, and with PayPal 6132 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you've got a PayPal account. Apologies if you are waiting on the phone. If you can go to the website, please do. The king size, however, once again, is £60 saving. If you go for the king size, maybe you've got a double bed and you want that gorgeous luxury look, get a king size duvet. Gives
you that drape if you go for a bigger size to your actual bed size. So if you have a double bed, go for the king size and just see how fantastic it looks. Should be £259. You're £60 saving, £199. Split that cost to £67.98. 3 payments. That's the first of your first payment with PayPal Pay in 3. And the Super King now single is about to sell out. Super King isn't far behind. Another £60 saving. We are virtually at single figures, so that'll be the next one to disappear. If you are watching on +1 ITV or STV, it may be that we haven't got stock available, but do check. Should be 279 and it's gone down to 219. We're actually going to step away right now from the duvets. You need to check your baskets out because it is now first come, first serve. So please do check that basket through. But we'll just give you the details quickly on our pillow that sold out last time. It's back in stock and wow, you have loved it.
A silk pillow is so luxurious, but this was years in the making. When they first came out with the silk pillow prototypes, they were pure silk inside, but they didn't have any support, any form or firmness to them. So what they did, they put a core support in the middle. They surrounded that with that 100% mulberry silk, that long strand AAA grade mulberry silk. It's got a 230 thread count on the outer, again that luxury cotton outer, quilted design, pipe detail, but it's about laying your head upon silk, and the benefits we've talked about silk in the duvet then transforming to the actual pillow itself. So that breathability, if you lay your head on a silk pillow, this is the kind of comfort that you're going to get. It's going to fill in the nape of the neck and give you the support you need. Remember, in the middle of there, you've got a core support, but it's all about the comfort. And the other great thing, machine washable, but you don't have to worry about these losing their shape or losing their form, because they bounce back to their original shape time and time again.
And they fill the pillowcase. They look amazing on your bed, but wait till you put your head onto that pillowcase. Feeling the comfort and support, but noticing actually you're not getting that clammy wet neck. You're not getting that awful bed hair because you've got that breathability. And if you have had coughs and colds, the fact you can then put that in the washing machine. How horrible are your pillows at times? You can see where you've sort of dribbled, and you can throw this into the washing machine. But the other great thing is, of course, that core support is surrounded with that incredible silk that has those properties that it's a dry environment, so dust mites don't like it. And that's where your head is, your neck is, your mouth is, your nose is. It's where you're breathing. Honestly, for me, I think it will be one of the best things you buy. Great saving. Check your basket through, and busy on everything. And remember, these sold out last time. Great wedding gift. Perhaps you've got someone that's moved into a new home. Perhaps someone's getting, as I say, married, or perhaps you're thinking as Christmas gifts. Really lovely present idea. And then something else that's been flying. We've had a really, really busy night. and still busy, so please check out. Our pillowcases already sold out of the white option. Arctic, which is the silvery greyy bluey, that's about to sell out.
If you definitely want to get that colour and you've got it in a basket, do confirm your order and check out. Don't hang around with that lovely Arctic. It's a lovely silvery bluey grey, great metallic. If you've got it in a basket and you want that colour, make sure you check it out.
Yeah, and then you have got the sage that Sean's got there, which is a really nice green. Very relaxing. I think they're great colours for a bedroom. And if you've got different colours in your duvet, in your curtains, in your wallpaper, I bet there's a fleck of sage. Silk on both sides, cotton inner so it doesn't sort of gather up. The reason I got a silk pillowcase, and mine is the desert, by the way, which is like a champagne. I went to my beauty therapist and I said, why am I more creased on this side of my face? And she went, oh, she said, what side do you sleep on? I was like, oh, this side of my face. She said, try a silk pillowcase. I said, and then my hairdresser, my hair was quite dry and bright. I said, whatever conditioner I'm using, she said, try a silk pillowcase, get a silk bonnet, a silk wrap. So do your own research why celebrities love silk pillowcases, but also just put in the search engine, is silk good for my skin? Is silk good for my hair? And discover the reason why a silk pillowcase can make not only a difference to the way you sleep, but also how you feel when you look in the mirror in the morning. Honestly, you'll be blown away. But there's lots of things we can't say, but you can actually do your own research. And again, a great present. If you know someone that loves their skincare, loves their hair, lovely.
And like for like, it's very important. Silk on both sides, cotton lined that you've got here. 100% silk, not a mix or a blend. A mulberry silk, the finest quality, the finest grade. If you want to get the silk pillowcases, whatever colour you're going for now, 001108. Remember, you can multi-order. You'll only pay one postage. So if you're going for several of these, be quick with those, whatever colour you're going for.
Check your baskets out. Very last of the stock. Already had one sell out. It's your very last opportunity. You do need to check your baskets through. But back to our duvet.
Yep.
We've been busy on everything. The duvet has been the absolute hero product, always is. Single, very close to selling out. Super King not too far behind. So please do check your baskets out. If you are watching on ITV1 or STV1, really sorry if the stock has gone, but we have been super busy. Price-wise, oh my word, for a duvet that will work for you and help regulate your body temperature throughout the whole of the year, winter and summer, what amazing price.
All under the same item number, all available with PayPal Pay in 3, whether it's the single, the double, the king or the super king. 212998 is your item number. We've got to reiterate, you have got the finest quality when it comes to a silk duvet. You've got 100% silk filling, mulberry silk, long strand silk. It's not a silk mix or a silk blend. You've got that 100% cotton outer with a 230 thread count, so it feels like silk on the outside. Everything anchored into position, box cassette construction, 100% that you can wash this. It can go in the washing machine. A 10-year warranty, a money-back guarantee.
Yep, get it home, try it, sleep under it. And it's been designed, I'm using this AAA grade silk, so it helps regulate your body temperature. No longer kicking that duvet off because you're too hot and then waking up because you're too cold, your bum and your legs sticking out, and then you're tucking the duvet back under. No more waking up cold or not getting to sleep because you're cold. If it's the winter months, it's going to help regulate your temperature, so you're a nice warm temperature throughout the whole of the night. If it's the hottest of summers or you're going through that hot stage in life, it's going to help regulate your temperature so you don't overheat, so you don't get sweaty and clammy. It wicks away the moisture, and what you'll find is it's super lightweight, but it will work for you through all of this winter, through the coldest of nights. But then it's really compact. It's not heavy on your body. It's compact, so if you have got a caravan, a motorhome, if you go camping, take it with you, because once you've slept under silk, you won't want to sleep under anything else. It's compact, so it'll go in the washing machine. If you've got a little one and they have an accident, it's not the end. If you're lucky enough to get the single, it's not the end of the world. It'll go in the washing machine. And if you sleep with a partner, it's going to work for you, it's going to work for them, because it works and regulates and helps your body temperature. So it's always that right duvet.
And it's very important to point out this is an all-season duvet. So spring, summer, autumn, winter, it doesn't matter. This will work because when you're cold, it locks the warmth in. When you're too hot, it releases the heat and it wicks away moisture.
And if you don't believe us, get it home.
Yeah,
try it. You've got a money-back guarantee, but you are going to miss out on the single if you don't order quickly. The Super King isn't far behind, and to be honest, we haven't got loads of stock of the double and the King. So please, please, just check your basket through and do what we did. We tried it, changed the way we sleep. And honestly, the time we really notice it is when we sleep elsewhere and think, wow, why am I so hot and clammy? And you're like, it's the duvet.
Yeah.
The duvet can make such a difference.
And look at the reviews. Remember, all sizes come under that same item number 212998. Shop across the board with pillows and pillowcases, and you'll only pay one postage, but you've got to confirm your orders right now.
Still nearly as many people ordering as we've already sold. So yes, check your baskets through. First come, first serve. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you later. See you on a +1.